youngsters how to dress up and come in, you know. Veteran himself.
Kia ora koutou katoa and welcome to Wise Park in Wainuiomata. It's just over the hill from Lower Hutt and there'll be thousands of people making their way here today. Welcome to the Wellington Rugby League 2003 launch competition. Field 1 is where I'm standing at the moment at Wise Park. And the two games that we're going to have here as we see the teams running out is Wainui versus the Randwick Kingfishers. If you joined us at a great time, commentating this game for you today is Star Olsen, Cassius Carissa up in the box. We're here with Atiawa Toa FM, making sure that you get everything local for rugby league. So sit back, relax. We're here for the next couple of hours. There's a 1 o'clock kickoff, a 2 o'clock kickoff, which will be Vikings versus Whiti, a rematch of the 2022 Grand Final. Enjoy yourselves. We should take it to the boys up in the box.
And here comes the year 2000
Lava kia ora ana malole lei and welcome into the live stream. Atiawa Toa live stream coming to you live from Wainuiomata Wise Park. We hope you've joined us on the YouTube link. Something new for our team here. It's a great day here. We see the first game for the stream is the Randwick Kingfishers taking on Wainuiomata Lions. I'm joined as per usual by the main caller Star Olsen. Kia ora, brother, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Good to be here. It's an important first up round for Wellington Rugby League. It's the whole order round as the promotions have been heavy on that, and it's great that we've got a good crowd in. We've got both fields full, and the importance of the whole order round, brother, can't be underestimated.
Oh, definitely, bro. And it's all about hauora, you know, not only for the players, but for the families and the community. Great initiative from Andre and the team at WRL as we get ready for kickoff for round 1 of the Wellington Premier Competition 2023.
There we go. Let's enjoy the game. Randwick with the first kick of the game. Wainuiomata coming forward strong with an offload. Their big number 8 just bumped 1 or 2 out of the way. They're fighting in the tackle. There's going to be a penalty. I can see that so early in the game. But I can see that the referee wants the play to go. Rather high there. The referee is calling him get off. Randwick very willing in the early stages of this game as Wainuiomata carries the ball strong up the middle of the park. 2 in the tackle. Randwick just slow in to play the ball down. It's going to be interesting to see how Randwick goes this year, mate. I understand they got a few debutants making their first appearance for the Kingfishers as we see a knock on in the middle of the park.
Yeah, a few debutants for the Kingfishers. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 debutants for the Kingfishers. It's great to see. And that's the whole thing with this. We're trying to bring the young blood through, and it's great to see them. We have Samoa, Paseta, Tuisa, Lemusu, and Fono, the making their debuts for the very proud club.
Roughly up there, you know, long time stalwart of the club. I know he's still around though. He's pulled the pin and he wants to follow his girl into rugby league. But equally, George Leipold, the name synonymous with rugby league, has stepped up to take them for 2023.
Oh, what a great signing for Randwick for him to come back. He's done so much for the club on the field, and now he's coming back at the coaching capacity for 2023. It's only got to be good for them.
As we see the number 12 stepping back behind the ruck, but Wainuiomata like this tackle here. 3 in the tackle. There was a strip there, and the referee didn't see it, but he's allowed play to go on. This big boy from Randwick is charging. He's looking to offload. 15 metres out to the right-hand side of the post. Randwick looking to shift, going for a wide spread, but the 13 for Randwick. The numbers were up early in his face. Decided to take the ball to ground. Slow play the ball, giving time for the Wainuiomata defensive line to get back. Randwick with a pass that went nowhere, giving Wainuiomata the ball back some 10 metres out, 15 metres out from the halfway. And Randwick had no option but to slow the ball down, giving Wainuiomata a leg up.
Yeah, that's a shame. They were hot on attack, Randwick. They went wide. They went to do the back door. Unfortunately, the back door went too far back door, and Wainuiomata were pretty good to scoop it up, and then they just compounded it, Randwick, for giving away a penalty.
I think that they need to be careful, Randwick, and giving away too much penalties because in this first half at least, because Wainuiomata's got a terrific northerly at their back.
Yep, they're running downhill. You would know better than anyone. The wind, how it swirls around here, mate. It's a tricky one.
So here we go, tap and go there. Number 3 there, centre for Wainuiomata, just settling the play down. Yeah, lucky to get that. Good hands. Tackle's a bit high, although the referee said it come off the shoulder. An offload there. Wainuiomata just needs to settle down, work their way towards the middle of the post perhaps. There's their centre. Taking one for the forward pack. Well, he's big enough to be a forward anyway. 15 metres out to the right-hand side of the post. Wainuiomata, they're looking to shift it. A flat pass to their number 8. He's looking to offload. Decided to take the ball to ground. Referee's calling out, get off. And they're carrying on and keep going. Wainuiomata offloaded to their fullback. Strong tackle. Referee signalled last. Kick across the face of the post perhaps. Yes.
Yep. They'll probably come up to the middle as the grubber actually.
That went back off the Randwick hand. Opportunity for them to relieve a bit of pressure, but peeled back inside the in goal of the Wainuiomata Randwick in goal. Terrific set there. I suppose a bit scratchy though, but they got the result. They get the ball back, Wainuiomata.
Yeah, that was a good set from the lines. We saw them come down through the middle. They went left. Great chip from the playmaker there. The fullback from Randwick actually got in field, but good defense from the Lions. Got him behind him and pushed him back for the dropout.
High kick, letting it bounce is not what you need to do. You didn't need to do that.
And you like they say, hey, don't let it bounce.
Don't let it bounce. Yeah. I think there wasn't, I'm not sure whether he heard the pitter-patter of little feet, but let's go through that Randwick lineup in front of you. Cass, while we've got a bit of time as the scrum gets back.
Yeah, mate, let's go through the Randwick lineup. At the back, we have Francis Kawaiwea. On the wings, we have Va'a Samoa, and here's Rang Tia. The centers are Va'a Paseta and Jordan Unipolo. And the halves, Wai Sort Tongue is usually a hooker playing in the half with Tixon Lemusu, Sione Uvea, and Patricia Taoff for the props. Tamati Fort Parker is the hooker. In the back rowers, we have Zakaraima Venga, Inoke Fono, Tagarapia Hahapu. So that's the starting lineup for the Randwick Kingfishers. On the bench, they have Hugh Perez, Wade Phillips, Isope Manu, the veteran, Shalom Koko Savea, and Vaha Kavite is the 8th man.
So we looked at the far side of the field as Randwick looked to shift it back up the middle step, trying to evade the defensive line of Wainuiomata. Big boy up the middle of the park. He shrugged one off. He's looking to offload, holding the ball. The old defenders are having trouble putting the big fella down. As Randwick, referee is called, take the ball back. Here we go to the left-hand side of the defence. Randwick goes with a kick up. Easily picked up by the fullback for Wainuiomata, looking to get on the outside of the defence from Randwick. Made an easy 15 metres. Yeah. It's hard work running into this wind, obviously. But if they're not careful, Randwick, Wainuiomata will peel the yards off, given the wind at their back. Wainuiomata skirt out from dummy half, looking for a runner. They really are working hard to slow this Wainuiomata go forward down as they look to offload their number 24. Oh, that was a big hit. Nonetheless, he managed to shrug off, make a couple more metres. Wainuiomata going the right-hand side, up the middle of the ruck. Their centre, taking a bit of pressure off, just simple yardage play. It's the last. Wainuiomata with a kick over the top. Could be easily collected. Oh! The Randwick fullback, was cleaned out.
Yep.
What does the referee call?
Play on.
Play on. I thought the ball went back.
Yeah, it's play on. I thought that it came from an offside position, but the ref saw something and said otherwise. So Randwick let off the hook by the lines, working their way out.
Absolutely. Randwick Kingfishers just need to drive it hard up into the wind. Just need to settle themselves down. The shift will come, but they're not in a position to be doing that. So they'll find the going tough, because traditionally they like to shift the ball, as we saw a couple of passes there for Randwick as
Good run.
he comes up the middle. A good shrug and run. Oh, he's in a bit of pain. He got bent back in the tackle. Yeah. The second rower for Randwick, that left side second rower, he's feeling it.
Yeah, that's Zechariah Mavainga, powerful run. He broke 3 tackles, but the last one got a bit of an injury.
Huge kick, driving Wainuiomata back. Is their right side winger, gets the ball, looks to shift it. No, he looks to step. Oh. Here is a try coming up. Well, now if you were the coach, Cass, what would you be sending out with the trainer besides the water?
Tell him, stay in the field.
Mate, that wasn't necessary. It was not even on the first tackle. Speculator pass at best. That right side winger. Back to the fullback. He didn't know it was coming. Huisela put it down and Randwick first to score.
Great try, man. There was, good pressure from Randwick Kingfishers. They had the long kick. They chased it up, forced the error. We saw the young Ethan Sila run, stay too close to the sideline, got taken out, and so had to hand it over. So great try from Randwick Kingfishers. We see that was the prop. Sione Ubea there at the right time, at the right place, managed to pick it up, score a try under the post. So we're going to head down to the sideline. We're going to catch up with our man on the ground. Semi, how's it going down there?
So I'm really good down here. That was a beautiful try. 6-4 Randwick saw the space behind the line and the winger didn't get back fast enough and decided to go to the sideline. Felt the pressure and the captain for Wainui couldn't recover the way he wanted to and the try was on. Here we are. The man who actually created the try is getting the kick ready. We'll watch this through. The wind is coming into my face, so it's going down, which I reckon it's favouring Wainui at the moment. But this is Wainui. It could change in 30 seconds. Nice.
And the kick was successful. And the score is from the Kingfishers.
Don't forget, folks, those who are thinking of coming down, come down. It's a terrific day of football here. We'll just quickly go to the Wainuiomata lineup.
We see the Wainui team here. The captain at the back is Galen Tuisila. The wingers are Waihape and Tuisila as well. In the centres, young Lyric Samu and Lorenzo Pili. The halves are Tumor Leafa and Luke Buchanan. Props are Leala and Somolia. In the back row, we have David Somolia, Tahana Paparawidi, and Herman Horlock back at the scrum. And on the bench, they have Isaiah Mamea, Tipasa Tanoia, Zach McMurtry making his debut, Andrew Pasene, and Conan Burt is the 18th man.
As we throw back to the play in the middle of the park, Wainuiomata looking to give away a penalty. Referee very lenient in the play of the ball, just slowing down the play, which is helping the defensive side. Obviously, with Randwick looking for a quick shift up this right-hand side of the field, stepping back. Yeah, forced out. He didn't come back in quick enough. A great covering defence by the number 21, Wainuiomata. Opportunity.
Bit of an experience there from the winger, as we saw on their try, Anaru Waihape. So actually, it was Samoa. He stayed a bit too close to the sideline, got taken out. Should have went a bit early and dropped down. So there's another good opportunity for the Lions to put some points on.
So what are we, just 5 metres inside the Lions' half? An opportunity to go wide, perhaps. Centre's just taken a settler for the Lions, just making to the halfway. Playing it on to keep going there. Big second rower just peeling back another 10 metres for his side. 3 in the tackle for the Randwick Kingfishers as they look to go through their hands. Took a settler though. I'm not quite sure whether he knew what to do with the football, to be fair. Whether he should have shifted that, but anyway, Wainuiomata coming back to the middle of the park, looking for a deep shift or a flat shift or no shift at all. The numbers are in there. Referee's keeping them back 10. We need to open this play up a wee bit more, Wainuiomata, as they look to play an outside ball, picking up their number 21, Great Fend. He's looking to offload, gets the ball away. Wainuiomata, 3 metres out, left-hand side, the numbers are here. If they come this way, they'll be in. And they come this way for sure. Our speculator for himself was their winger. Anadu Waihape, poor ending to a set.
Poor ending. I was just going to say that, you know, they did well to get down there. Obviously, they were looking for back-to-back. And we see Randwick throw it over the sideline.
He threw it to no one.
I think he thought in his mind that, you know, the winger will be there. He'll be right there waiting for it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there was time.
He was still back in the end goal as we see him walking back into the end goal there. Their number 2, Va'a Samoa.
So, you know, why don't we be wanting to put some points on? They've been down here a couple of times, probably their 4th set in the 20, so they need to make it pay.
Yeah, I think they need a bit of depth too, mate, to get a bit of fluidity. That's a big word for the day, with a capital F. Yeah.
Let's see what they got.
Get some runners coming. As they look to shift it out wide. This fullback, very impressed with him. He's strong. Hui Stila. I like him. And he's down as the captain too on our sheet. Right hand side, Wainuiomata go. Coming on the inside. And the referee is called, you're not back. Offside. Wainuiomata got a tap. Quick tap. That blind side looks inviting. You know, the trouble with the referees now, not, you know, they tend to slow the play down too much with their... Yeah, here we go, the big second rower. This number 11 for Wainuiomata, just taking a huge run up the middle. Just a settler, and he's turning back. It makes you nervous when they're like that. They're always looking to, you think they're going to offload, eh? Oh, what a huge charge. And a terrific defence by the Kingfishers. Just stopped them at least a metre short. They're trying to go one off over the line, this Wainuiomata side. Yeah, an opportunity to come deep. They're looking to go that way. Terrific defence. They over the head pass. Wainuiomata.
The wing is free. The wing is free.
He's looking for him.
Try.
He's a big boy. Number 21. Now, we're not quite sure who this 21 is.
No, there seems to be a juicy change at the last minute, so we're not sure we'll get his name, but he's been strong all game. Very powerful runner, as we see on the replay. They went wide, he threw the dummy to the winger, fended off the Randwick number 13, and went over for quite an easy trying to end. That's what Wainui needed. They've been down here a few times and haven't got the chocolates, but great try here for Wainuiomata as they get the score 6 points to 4. Bit of a conversion here from the sideline. Great play from Wainui. You know, they got the retap and they came out this way. They had the overlap, struggled a bit, but the wraparound from number 21.
John Tahana. Papa.
Oh,
just change that on your sheet.
Here he is.
Change it around.
Oh, instead of number 12, he's actually 21.
That's it.
Thank you to Simon for correcting us there with the juicy change. So, John Tahana. Papa Rawiri, great try. I remember this guy a couple of years ago. He's a powerful unit.
Yeah.
He'll cause a lot of damage. He's looking a lot trimmer too.
Yeah.
So watch out when you lose that much weight and you still got the power. It's going to be hard to handle.
I think he might have been one of those young boys that Donovan Maxwell brought through in the under-17s.
Kick is unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful there, 6 points for Randwick still lead, but Wainui, they'll be encouraged by that. You know, they've been down there and they finally get a try, and they still got this win at their back.
Yeah. Bit of fatigue creeping in already from these Kingfishers, or are they going to slow the play down, or what?
Yeah, they've got to slow it down, mate. First game of the year. I'm not sure if they've had a preseason game, so it's going to take a while to get conditioned for this game as we see them pick off
Could be an easy take for Wainuiomata as they look to carry forward strong. Oh! Geez, I felt that up here.
Get out of the way,
Yeah.
he said.
Wainuiomata needs a quick play of the ball. They need to get the roll on. I like this boy, Whare Papa. Eh?
Here he is. He's back
Yeah,
in there.
he's strong. He's strong. He's a good boy. Good boy. There's a penalty.
Oh, and a penalty.
Yeah, it was that centre that got bumped off in the earlier.
Yep.
In the earlier tackle, he's probably still dazed, but gives Wainuiomata the opportunity as there's a familiar face with the football, Tamua Leafa. He's been around the game for some time.
Great kick.
Not a bad clearing kick.
All the way down to the 40. You know, good from the lines. They're getting a bit of momentum. Straight after the try, that's what you want. You want a good set. They got the penalty. Now they get another tackle set in their half. Let's see what they can produce.
Well, tap and go. He's just a settler. Made about, 2 metres? That wasn't
2
hard.
meters.
Here we go. Wainuiomata just a step off the right, trying to find a gap. Nothing there. As they look to shift it out wide, they need a bit of depth in their play.
looks
Stepping
high.
back off to the field. The referee's called. He's very generous with his high tackles.
Shoulder, mate.
Yeah,
Shoulder.
yeah. Well, that probably reminds him when he. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Penalty.
Kingfishers under the pump at the moment. There's about 4 consecutive penalties. They need to sort their discipline out. They don't want to give the Lions too many opportunities down in the red zone.
Tap and go. Big boy up the middle of the park.
Oh.
Still going. What a terrific try.
Try.
Oh, he bounced off about 4 Kingfishers.
Yeah, that was a great try. That's pretty soft defense from Randwick Kingfishers. They were on their line. They should have come up
Yeah.
and get him. But we see David Somolia crashes over for a try just next to the post.
He's an ex-Kingfisher too.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. The Somolias,
Yes,
their name is quite prominent at the Randwick Kingfishers. But nowadays playing with the Wainuiomata Lions.
Yeah.
Scores a great try off the tap. Just like that, 6 points to 8, being down 6-0. The Lions have shown a bit of resilience. And number 19, do you know him? Tumor Liafa, is it?
Yeah.
So he's 19.
Oh, is he? Yeah. Well, yeah. He's been around a while. Yeah, look at if you have a look over the other side of the number 2, you know, there's a crowd all around. This is terrific. The car park in the marae on the lawn and making good use. Terrific.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to see all the league community out here today in his Wise Park or the car park Chocker. They have to move over there, but you know, great work to Andre and the team for pulling this together, and this is only the start of the season.
So don't forget that this is the Hutt round of football. Terrific initiative, as you said early on in the commentary, mate. An opportunity for our people, you know, to get the odd injection if they've missed the flu injections.
Here we go. This guy's been great.
Ooh, I think we've got a score in from the other game. 3-0.
13. Oh,
30.
30.
Hey,
Wow. And it's only been 50 minutes.
30 to Atiawa at the moment over there on the number 2 field up against University Nil. And, you know, looking from this side, mate, they look pretty slick once they look to shift that football, Atiawa. So, obviously, the defence is lacking over there as we see Wainuiomata looking to shift the ball to the middle of the park. This centre taking another hit up for the boys. The forward pack. Oh, it should be a penalty. I don't know where that referee is looking, but his foot was lifted.
Good kick.
Great chase here by the Wainuiomata Lions. Looking to put the pressure on.
Oh! Yeah, that was
coming. Just a step off his left foot. Unbalanced, eh? Is it, you reckon?
Yeah. It was, you know, great
Yeah.
set from the Lions. They completed it, got the kick. It was just a high tackle there at the end there. Managed to clip them a bit high, but it's something that the Kingfishers needed. They're under the pump, so they're trying to work their way out of there.
But is he trying to find touch?
Yep.
Is he?
He's got a big boot.
Oh, yeah, he has too. Bad. Making, 15 metres?
That's Tison Lemusu making his debut for the Kingfishers. Big boot on.
Randwick with the first run up the middle of the park. With strong run too. Strong run, bumped off, took two to the ground with him. Randwick passed off the duck, off the ruck.
Good run.
Oh, strong run. This prop here. You got a name for him, mate? Because he's strong.
Yes, your new Via.
Yeah. Slow play the ball should be a penalty. Yeah.
Oh, and a penalty.
Oh, you just can't help yourself, eh?
Yeah.
When you get dealt to, hey, just step back, get them next time.
It's what they needed. You know, they were under the pump. They needed a momentum change. And we saw that great run from number 8. Yone Uvia, he's forced the penalty here as we see another big kick from the number 6, Tison Lemusu, and they find themselves on the 10-metre line.
Are they going for the shift straight away, or are they going to? No, he's gone for a run himself. This big centre. Numbers in the tackle. That blind side looks okay to me. But no, another run off the ruck. Moving himself to the middle of the park. Randwick got a bit of depth on this right-hand side. Step back. Pare Papa up in his face.
Ooh,
Shoulder. Referee's allowed play to go on. Randwick skirting out from dummy half. Great defence by Wainuiomata defence. Around the ruck. Strong. Wainuiomata up quick. Stepping back. Middle of the park. It's number 17 for Randwick, trying to find some holes. Randwick still got a chance. Kick along the ground by Wyatt. And it's referee's looking at his touches for help. Good try.
Great set from the Randwick Kingfishers here. We see Wyatt Sortanga put it to the foot. I thought Wainui had it covered, but he missed it here. And then we see Zachariah Maivenga sneaks in behind and scores the try. So they're back at even Stevens, 10 all. Great comeback from the Kingfishers. They were under the pump, got the penalty, and a great set there to get the try there by the second rower, Zachariah Maivenga.
I think both sides need to work hard in the ruck, get their play of the ball, get the roll on, bro?
Yeah,
you
bro.
know? Just need to speed the game up. Mind you, if you're wanting to speed the game up, comes with a bit of balance on the feet as well.
A little bit of fitness.
Oh, that helps.
As we go down to the ground, catch up with Semi. After this kick, we'll see as we see the Tison Lemusu lining it up. Showing he's got some power in his kick. Let's see how accurate he is. Over.
Down the middle. Wasn't any
middle.
doubt.
Yeah, no, it's going well. It looks as if Wainui might have been their own worst enemy. After scoring their try, it looked as if they were trying to put a sting in their defence. But unfortunately, all discipline got the Kingfishers up the field and gave them the try that they just scored. Wyatt Sortanga doing a marvellous job. It didn't look like there was anything on. But with that little chip kick and with those chasers running with purpose, scoring that wonderful try. We're back in there, head back upstairs.
Wainuiomata with the kick. Needs to go deep. Randwick looking to bring their second row off the pivot, 3 in the tackle. Yeah. Penalty. What's the referee saying? Take it back. Slow play the ball. Way too slow. That's a high shot. Referee's allowed play to go on. Tucker out. He's been around a while. Shoots out from dummy half. Randwick runners still going. They're still strong. Still trying to keep them back to 10. Is the referee fucker out? He kept bend. Oh, he's looking to just breach that hole there, full back from Randwick. There's got to be a penalty here, ref. Far too slow. Yeah, good offload. Second row. Yeah, 13 in fact. Running off the shoulder. Big pick on the last. Now that can go anywhere.
It does.
You know what happened last time? Look for your support.
He's in.
Mate, this winger's got some gas, but what a poor defensive effort.
Yeah, we saw there was a bit of a high ball. We weren't sure if he was going to take it on the full, and he chose not to take it. And like you said, the bounce of the ball goes anywhere, and it favoured Randwick. And we saw the Randwick winger there, Hezron Tuita, on debut. Picks up the scraps and races underneath the post to score a try, takes the score out to 16 points to 10. Kick to come.
I mean, their positional play at the back is too far off. I mean, the win, is going to hold that ball up. They need to get up, better to go back and trying to come forward.
There was a lack of comms there from the winger and the fullback. They weren't sure who was going to take it. Then when it did bounce the other way, they weren't able to tackle the winger there, and he dots down under the post. Good try from Randwick. We look here at the replay. Lemusu was spoken about him and his big boot. He puts up the big bomb. Tuisila couldn't take it. He went to chase it out. Then it bounced back in. And Tuita gets away from Tuisila's tackle and runs over. Good try from Randwick Kingfishers. Under the pump, and now they find themselves in the lead with this kick to come. Could take it out to 18 points.
What is it, 16-10 to Randwick? Soon to be 18.
This guy's been impressive. This is his first game for Randwick. Not sure what he's played before or who he played for before, but he's really quite a solid playmaker. He's got a great boot on him. We see him line up his third conversion. Over. 18 points to 10. Kingfishers against the wind as well.
I got a note here for one of the listeners watching the game, having some concerns. Mr. Director.
Points to 10, the Kingfishers lead. Wainuiomata will be disappointed with letting them in with those two soft tries. We see number 17 enter the field, Andrew Pasene. Coach has gone to the bench looking to change the momentum, get some big boys, some big fresh legs onto the field.
Yeah, exactly that, Cass. We're looking for a bit more sting in this defence. Wainui's not doing anything bad. It's just that their tackles are just a bit too high, or not getting the boys on the back. And that kick that resulted in that try was very opportunist for the Kingfishers. Wainui staying in the game. Captain in the back at fullback is yelling at his boys at the moment. There we go again. Another good hit by Wainui, making sure this is their home. So we'll shoot back up to you guys and hear more.
Where did I hear that?
That was last night, mate.
Oh, last night. Yeah, what a game. Did you see it last night? As we just digressed a wee bit. What a game.
Well, as we see the Kingfishers make the break.
They're coming up the middle. From 20 metres to the middle of the park here, 13. The referee is loath to blow a penalty, holding down in the tackle. He looks to shift it out wide to stand up.
Oh, he's in again.
This winger has got some pace. The winger.
Hezron Tuita is in for a second try. They went down the left-hand side, and that big centre down there, Whiti Paulo, he's been hard to handle all day, and he proved again. He went, I thought he should have passed it earlier, but he managed to get through, offloaded to the winger, Tuita. And Tuita goes in for try number 2. takes them out 20 points to 10. Kick to come, the Randwick Kingfishers.
What's been impressive too, mate, is the fact that they're going into a strong wind, eh?
Yeah, strong wind, strong wind. So, see how it turns over.
7 minutes to go. Wainuiomata needs to be thinking we need to score next and the next one after that.
Yeah, they do. They need to stop this. So 20 points to 10 currently to the Kingfishers. As a kick coming from the Musu from the sideline into the wind as well. As we see our young ones in here. Bit of concern from number 13 for the Randwick Kingfishers. Ripia Hahapu. He's been awesome. He's quite a small body, but he's really busy doing a lot of work in defence and attack. He made that break in that previous set that set up the try.
So we've got 6.5 minutes to go before half time. Randwick, they're going well.
Yeah, that was a big swing. You know, Wainui was up 10 points to 6. A couple of ill discipline from the Lions, a couple of penalties, and then Randwick find themselves with 3 tries. Now they're leading 20 points to 10. As Lemusu lined up this kick from the sideline. Goes across the face. So the score remains 20 points to 10 to the Kingfishers. The Lions will be disappointed. What have they got to do, Star, to get this momentum back from the Kingfishers?
Well, as our learned colleague on the sideline indicated, penalties are killing them. They need a bit more depth in their play. When they get down there, they got the opportunities. There's really nothing there, mate. If they're unsure about how to shift the ball, the easiest thing to do is to go to the middle of the park.
Yeah,
give you options left and right with a nice set line.
Here we go. We're going to hear it. It's half time over there on field 2. As we see, good kick, almost out.
As Randwick looks to bring the ball to the middle of the park. It's half time on number 2 field already.
Let's have a different clock over there.
No, yeah, it is too. Anyway, back to the game in the middle of the park here. We still got another 5 minutes to go before half time, according to our watch. They would be known to be wrong as Randwick looks to bring it off the shoulder of the ruck. 3 in the back. You know, there's nothing wrong with their defence in the ruck. It's just that sometimes they're like that. Their high shot doesn't do them any favours. Wainuiomata. Anyhow, Randwick with the ball struggling to get out in this set. So it's been a good defensive effort put on by the Wainuiomata Lions and just holding them inside their half as the referee signals last. Randwick with the ball looking to shift it out wide. This new boy with a high kick. Now this is what gets Wainuiomata into trouble. Taking these high shots, but he's taking it quite comfortably as the big boy as he hits and spins. Just short of the halfway. Wainuiomata with the ball. He sticks at dummy half. Brings Whare Papa. Is that Whare Papa?
That's Tuisila, the fullback.
Tuisila. Off with a strong run. Gives time for the forwards to get themselves fit. Looking to shift it out wide. Turned it back and picked up his outside runners. This 13 of Wainuiomata. Just pulled down. Still 30 metres out. They're going on to keep going. Looking to draw and pass. He dummied. The centre. Wainuiomata still with a chance. This left-hand side. Shifting the ball. The kick goes up. Well, I don't know whether that was one of those kicks where, well, I don't know what to do now. I think I'll just kick it.
Yeah, really unfortunate. He wanted to find the ground, but Wai's Otanga, he was on the money there to clean it up for the Kingfishers.
Great defence, however, Wainuiomata just trying to get their ball back. Pushing them back into the end goal. Referees pulled how slow play the ball. Randwick driving it off their line. Bumped off one. Their second row there, number 12 for Randwick. Just got to work it hard, be patient. Don't do anything silly and they'll go into the half time with a comfortable break. They're looking to come down this right hand side. Strong defence looking to drag him over the line. He stays in. Wainuiomata getting back on defence. Randwick 3 off the ruck. Strong one, offloads, and again, a step, bend. Randwick just 10 inside there, halfway. The referee signalled last. Needs a good kick and chase like that. Terrific kick. Easily taken down the middle of the park. Oh, goes the fullback and captain, Tui Stella, shooting out from dummy half. Buchanan nearly got bailed over the line. Touches on the side, coming back on. Yeah, this big number 16, I think that's his first run, McMurtry.
Murchie on debut.
McMurtry, strong run. He's plastered up on that left knee. That might be a target.
Numbers.
Looking to shift it. Now Tamua Leafa puts the kick in. Ooh. I'm not sure whether that was the thing to do, Tamua, but anyway, it gives Randwick the opportunity to come out of their red zone. Bit of how's your father going on in the ruck? Everyone's running in for a break. Bit of a slap and tickle going on there, but Randwick with the ball coming to the middle of the park. Whoa! He bounced off. Randwick ball carrier. This boy, he's had a strong game. He's always looking to make meters.
Yeah, that's Isope Manu. He's the veteran of the team. He knows what needs to be done. They just want to go into this half-time without conceding a try. They'll just work it off one of the ruckers.
David Samolia. That 15 took a while to get off the ground. I think he felt his tackle. As it looks like the kick is going out on the... Oh, no, good kick. Lucky kick. Put up by Randwick. Give the ball back to...
Yeah, the handover.
What's that for? That never went out on the full.
Sure, the ref is calling the handover there.
Where's the touch?
Touchy must have called it went out, or otherwise
Touchy.
a knock on.
No. Come on, Touchy, get out there.
Oh, he's there.
No one was listening. Bit of confusion amongst the officials. I thought it was still in. But anyway.
The flag didn't go up.
No.
There's an opportunity for Wainui, couple of seconds left on the clock. Sunny calls a penalty, surely they'll tap and go.
What are they going to take a kick?
Yeah, they'll
take the kick. Wainui.
So they can do 20 points to 10. This will take it out to 25 if they can get the kick. We see Tumor Leafa lining up the kick. Ray will be happy they were able to keep them out. Bit of discipline from them this time.
So the scoreboard over there says 22. Our screen says 20. Who are we going to take? Mr. Director?
20. We missed the conversion. He missed the conversion last time. So
Oh, hey.
We'll go down to WRL and get the correct score. Oh, and the kick is oh, what a kick! 20 points to 12. That was pretty clever, taking that 2 points.
Well, quite. They had no option.
Yeah.
All right. 20 to 12 here, half time at Wise Park. As we see the game on number 2. Already some 5 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, different clock out there.
Yes.
Different clock. Last time we heard TA was up 30-0, so I'm sure they'll be pumping them again.
As we see from here, University's on attack with the footy 10 metres out from the Eels try line as they look to shift the ball, stepping back behind the ruck. Another speculator pass over the top, regathered by the University side, mate. So it's 34 to Atiawa.
34-0. Wow.
To Atiawa.
The Eels really coming out of the blocks. Go live to Hunters hot on attack. Held up over the line there.
Are we having any technical difficulties? Tell Adrian? 22-12.
22-12. Correction, 22-12.
Tarawa throwing the ball at their line. Run out the dummy half, Tony Sikaru. Making our welcome return to the Tarawa Yield side. Looking to shoot the ball down, not look good out from dummy half. Otaki, the defender, Wellington representative. Go wide to the hands of the coach. Just drawing past as young Tukaru goes in the corner. Great shift of the football. As we go to the middle of the park here on number 1.
Also for Rangatahi, Julian's kickoff.
Yeah, no, it's all good down here. I spoke to the Wainui coach just before half-time, who went. He reckons that the game plan that the boys are playing out there are not the game plan that they had at training, so he'll be realigning them into what he wanted to see throughout the week and delivered on the park today. A lot of talking amongst the boys. Wainui will be doing well, but it's thing in their attack and in their defence. It's just the discipline. Once that's all that, Kingfishers could be in trouble. If we move across to the boys in blue. So we're going to shoot back upstairs. And thanks for sticking with us, because these pictures are coming live from White Park.
We see here on the camera the Kingfishers, the coach, George Leipold, legend, giving them the rundown. He'll be happy with what they've done in that first half. They were under the pump for that first stanza, but they managed to come back for 3 quick tries. And, so they'll be happy. 22-12, the Kingfishers at halftime over the Wainuiomata Lions. You see on field, there's the scoreboard. You want to see the scoreboard here. Great turnout from the Kingfishers. You see the numbers here. Replay of last year's grand final. Players in the union. So we'll be back to talk in about 5 minutes.
100.9 and 94.9 Atiawa Toa.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Number 1 for all the best throwbacks, 90s and more.
Kia ora koutou, welcome back. Talking to the Kingfishers coach. Even though it's been a successful first half, he's wanting a more settled performance. A lot of successes out there that were sporadic, but he knows his team can give more, so he just wants a bit more calm from his team. And a lot of things clicking for them. He's happy with them, but he just wants to see their systems a bit more. Back upstairs.
Second half, accurate wise part is Randwick with the ball from the kick from Wainuiomata. Half time score 22-12 to the Randwick Kingfishers. A bit unexpected, one would think, Cass, at scoreline.
Yeah, well, one we had all the momentum early on, but we had a lot of great tries. The inclusion of really straight up the middle, and break the game from
As we see Randwick looking to shift the ball to the middle there, up from this number 17, one of the original for this Randwick Kingfishers. Play the ball to the right hand side, looking to send it out wide. The Kingfishers putting pressure on that spread attack defence of Wainuiomata. That was a sloppy end of that set.
yeah.
Hey,
But they started to run it at young Virtue.
yeah, he'll be struggling on that left knee, heavily strapped, but we'll see. Managed to get away with that play the ball. Randwick. Just need to hold him down in the tackle. Wainuiomata's trying to find that roll on that they've been looking for most of the game, to be honest. As we see them coming down this right hand side, turning it back on the inside. A great
He's got
pass
support on the outside.
by their 13. Oh, great covering defence. Somalia dropping the ball. The line was wide open. Great defence by the Randwick Kingfishers. Great scramble.
Yeah, that was good defence from the Randwick Kingfishers. The big centre, Whiti came from behind and got Somalia, who scored in the first half. Thought he was ever, but that was a great try.
We're back sideline with Roy May. Yava, how are you?
No, I'm good to be here.
You excited about the game this afternoon?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Whiti versus Vikings, always a good game.
You're one of the key players for Vikings, although you never play. How's the season going, or the pre-season been?
Nah, pre-season's been good, eh? Well, the boys are fizzing from last year.
Yeah.
Fell short, but ready to bounce back.
Revenge today for the boys?
Yeah, everyone's fired up.
Yeah. I really appreciate you coming along, even though I dragged you, but it's so good to see you, Mr. Mayava.
Nah, all good. Thanks
Yeah.
for the opportunity.
It's all right, we'll go up to Cass and start back at the box.
The hands they go. Randwick just shrugging off one or two. That winger of theirs is very strong. Giving it to their halfback. It's a bit of a touch play there. Randwick coming back to the middle of the park. This big number 8 running strong, carrying strong. Look, the offload does that. Down the middle of the park, this Randwick Kingfishers forwards are taking some stopping now. They got a bit of a roll on as they look to come this left-hand side of the field. Oh, a long cut-out pass.
Ethan,
and
he's away.
they're not going to catch him. Now, was that a... I'm not sure whether he bounced it or... Is that a try? Yeah. The referee, yeah, he's going to award it. Oh, that's unfortunate, unnecessary. Perhaps that sort of pass.
Number 1 for all the best throwbacks, 90s and more.
We see young Ethan Tuisila making his debut, scores a try for the Wainuiomata Lions. Be proud day for him and his family. We saw the Randwick Kingfishers down the street.
Number 1 for all the best throwbacks, 90s and more.
Was a really good play. It goes untouched under the post. Good try for Wainuiomata Lions. They bring the score to 22 to 16. They're back in this game. Big blow for the Randwick Kingfishers. We saw Lumusu, who we spoke about in the first half. He came up with a cramp, so they're working on him on the sideline down here. Hopefully they can get him back on because they'll need his 20 with the win that they're back. Alpha lines up. Kick. Over.
Well, he could miss. It was in the middle of the park, I'll tell him.
22-18. It's on.
It's on, mate. Just the comeback.
We spoke about it before. They were just making too many mistakes, giving away a lot of penalties. Start of the second half, they've really kind of straightened it up a bit. No penalties, no mistakes. And a good opportunity taken there by young Tuisila. Picks up the ball, the loose ball from Randwick. Scores to try under the post. 22-18, just like that. Back within 4 points.
Via with the kickoff for the Randwick Kingfishers. Find this right-hand side of the park. Yeah, it looks like a good kick. Yeah, easily take it in strong. Run up the far side of the park. Wainuiomata. They're all shooting out from dummy half. Looks like the set they're going to go through dummy half runs just to get themselves in a bit of a position. Offloading, however, turning it back on the inside. McMurchie, unnecessary. Lucky to get the ball back, Wainuiomata. Anyhow, let's try it again. Just the ball, McMurchie's making up for that poor pass. Strong carry behind the ruck. Wainuiomata, strong run up the middle of the park. All the defence is in there. Offloaded. Went back, and they're going through the hands. Wainuiomata looking to come out wide. Tamua with the ball, bringing his runners off him on the inside. Shoulder. Bit of a scrag going on there. That's the last 4 Wainuiomata lines have come off their goal line. Tamua with the football, kicking it back to the far side. Good chase by the Wainuiomata side. They need to pin him in there or else take him over the sideline. Yeah, great end to the set for the Lions.
Yeah, that was an excellent set from the Lions. They worked their way out of their own half. Great kick from their halfback there, got over, and the kick chase was even better. Samoa picked up the ball on his in goal. 40 was going to get back out, but ended up over the line. Good set from Wainuiomata as they get to put on some plays.
Bit of a cramp going on down there. That's a scrum set. Referee signal time off. What's happening? Did you see anything untoward? Oh,
no.
In the background there, we've got the Wainuiomata player down. Looks like he needs a bit of a help to get off the park. In a bit of pain, mate.
Looks like he's off. He looks like he's done.
Calf.
Yep, coming off.
Calf, you reckon?
Yeah, like a calf injury. It's going to be really strong for them as well.
Yeah. It's their second row.
Their big player number 24, they don't have a name for.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you order a hangi, Cass?
Sure.
His name?
So we've got the visitors, the Kingfishers, with a splendid lead, 22-18. And an opportunity here for Wainuiomata to claw it back.
Yes.
Claw it back.
Please, Danny the Spike, far side, over the hill.
Interchange for Wainui. Pasini has come on after that injury. I thought he was a prop, but he's actually a centre who's walking towards the bench after getting I think it's Achilles or an ankle, but he seems to be walking okay. We're back on attack with Wainui. Looks like we're there. And we are definitely there. Wainui scoring just by the post. Back up to the box.
What happens when you don't come off the line, mate?
That was a great run from Herman Hall, number 13, just straightened up, and like you said, they were still standing on the line.
Yeah.
All he had to do was fall over. Good comeback from the Lions.
Great
Down
comeback.
22-10, 22 all. Oh.
We've got Tamua Leapa directing a lot of the play for that Wainuiomata side.
Yeah, he's been different. He's been directing the play, putting that good kick.
Yeah.
which got him that 10th year. And he's also kicking goals. So that's really any good player. Hopefully,
One of the senior players of the club too. Been around a while. Samoa.
So after being down 22-10, Wainuiomata fight their way back into the game. 22 all of the kick to come.
Under a bit of pressure, you think? No.
Oh,
Well, that was that convincing to you? That
it was the wind. The wind kind of
Of
out
course.
of a bit.
Nonetheless, it's over. 24-22 to the Lions here at Wise Park. It's a order round of rugby league to kick the season off for Wellington Rugby League. And an opportunity for our visitors, spectators, to check out the displays. There's an awareness campaign around the flu too. That's starting to rear its ugly head, mate. And of course, not forgetting the COVID vaccinations are still continuing.
Yeah, they're still continuing. So, you know, if our whānau are here, you know, make sure you don't get the jab. We've got the Kokiri Health Marae caravan here, also Te Whaki Water and the Half Foundation over there in the Marquees.
Yeah.
And we're off here.
Oh, that's a good kick. He kept it in. Wainuiomata Lions, strong run up the middle of the park. A step off his left foot. Strong run. I think our senior player for Randwick starting to show some wear and tear. At number 17, Savia, he's starting to limp a bit now, but I think he'll carry on strong. He needs to stay out there on the park to show a bit of leadership for that Kingfishers side. As we see the Wainuiomata side just going up that left-hand side of the park, showing a bit of gaps out there. Wainuiomata could play the ball back to the middle of the park. They're going to come. That's a strong run. Strong run by their reserve number 14, Mamia, according to our team sheet. I'm not too sure.
He doesn't look like a Mamia, but we could be
certainly
corrected.
Doesn't.
Oh, he was Tuisila.
Oh, great pass. Step off his left, off his right. Yeah, strong tackle. And we're getting back in numbers. That's the last touch. He's out there. Sometimes they just get in the way a wee bit. Never mind. It's a good kick up by the Moa.
Oh,
that's a good kick. That's a good
Great kick.
It's anyone's ball. It's
Oh! That looks like a try.
Oh,
to
that looks like a
Wainui.
try. That looks like a try. Yeah, I think the ruling is, mate, the benefit of the doubt goes with the attacking side.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, and you could see him snatch the ball out of the hands of the Randwick player, but excellent kick from Leaf as we see on the replay. They've struggled with his kicks all day, and this one bounced up. Looked like the Randwick fullback got it, but then the Wainuiomata Lions reserve player gets it off him and puts it down.
Yeah.
Great
Fair try. Fair try.
Another strong set from the Lions. They worked their way down, and again, the kick from Leaf is putting them under the pump. They couldn't handle it. 28-22. Wow, what a turnaround.
We'll go to the team sheet. It says Mamia.
Yeah, there's
Hey, right.
Yeah.
You reckon?
I don't know. We'll catch up with Keza later. See what he says. He'll give us the lowdown.
Yeah.
As we might head down to Semi. Semi, that was a great try. The kick went high in the air, and the Randwick Kingfishers, as usual, couldn't handle it today.
Kick. Was like he three-pointer because he watched his work. So Wainui are back, definitely. Definitely what the coach said to them at halftime is working. Great run from outside of their in goal. Just at the kickoff. As you said, 30-22. Back up to the professionals in the box.
32.
Looking on number 2 field, mate, it looks like the game's been called off early, I think. Probably under their new ruling from last year, maybe.
Yeah, as we see TA and Hunter's game looks like it's wrapping up early. It might be the mercy rule that they have implemented where it gets to a certain amount of points and they call the game off.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. You never want to see that happen in a Premier game,
No.
especially round one. So we'll find out the full story of that later as we see the Kingfishers look to get back into the game.
Xavier with the kick. Oh, great
Oh.
kick.
Good
Great kick. Got the bounce, found the ground.
Yeah.
Hard to get those, mate. Actually, we saw that last night with the Dolphins. The wrong bloke caught it.
58-0 was the score. TA over the Hunters, and it has to be a mercy rule. I can't see the clock being that much out of time.
No.
So very unfortunate for the Hunters. Something they'll have to deal with. But the Eels making a statement.
Yeah. Oh, they've trained well in the off season. Started training since November, so they wanted to make a statement, as you say, in the first game of 2023. With a scoreline like that, you would think that they've done that. But obviously, that tells me the university's got a lot of work to do.
We see here Wainuiomata managed to get the drop off back. The Mamea again makes a great run, but a shoulder here over the top. Sonny's call another penalty.
Yeah. I wonder what his personal tackle penalty count is.
We'll go down to Kesa later, and here as we see Wainua tap the ball. That's young Lyric Sabu.
Lyric, yeah, he's been around a while, that young boy. For the Lions side, of course. Oh, I thought that Xavier was off the line a wee bit quick, but the referees allowed him to go forward. Strong hitting around the draw line, one would suggest, as those tackles look like they're just starting to reach up a bit. Ta'afua was one of the tacklers, and yeah, just went on a wee bit too long. Maybe a bit of fatigue or a bit of 30-22 when you see that sort of score line, and you wondered where that, how that happened when you've been, the leading up to half time in front, Randwick, and next minute it's quite the reverse. Can be a bit frustrating.
Must be frustrating. Half time they were up, and now they find themselves behind. Wainui will have to try and ice this opportunity. Great running from Tanawai up the middle there, which brought on the penalty as we see Tuisila, the fullback, taking the first hit up from the tap.
Yeah, he's had a strong game. He
Very
runs
strong
like
game.
a second rower.
Busy all day. That's what you want from your captain.
Yeah. Yeah, Wainuiomata on the shift out wide. I'm not sure whether that young McMurchie should have been there, to be honest.
Again.
Yeah, they're starting to give him away. Yeah, they're just starting to slow it down a wee bit.
Yeah.
But, it's costing them another set, I guess.
How for them to come back? They need to try and get the momentum back. But Sonny, he's a hard ref, mate. You play it with him. He's going to pin you all day.
Anyhow, it's Wainuiomata 10 metres out. Strong carry there, number 8, just carrying it forward, looking to settle. And, he nearly went over. He nearly went over with 3 tacklers on his back. They look to shift this side, the clubhouse side, as they work it towards the middle of the park. Wainuiomata, they're not scared to go left. Obviously, they're coming down this right-hand side again. They're looking to go through with Tamua Leafa. Oh,
Numbers.
great shift. Great shift. Oh, great step. Right
What a
step. Right step. Great try.
Great try. We spoke about John Tahana Parepapa Rawiri in the first half. His powerful running, and again on display. This time he showed a bit of a step off the right after he found some space, but that's one. Here we go. Here's we see him running out. He steps off his right, beats one, steps off his right again, beats Tope Manu, and he heads over close to the post. That's an excellent try. Parepapa Rawiri.
I'm not sure what the Wainuiomata coach did at half time, but whatever it was, it certainly worked.
Oh, mate, that's just, 22-10 down at half time, 34-22. Still a lot of time to go. He must have given them some special talk because as we see Liafa getting ready for another kick. 34-22. The Lions out of the blocks in the second half after being down. Shows the preseason work they've been doing. really paid off. Their fitness levels looked a bit more superior than the Kingfishers at the moment. The Kingfishers will be desperate to try and turn it around. But it was discipline letting them down. Meters down, 5 meters. Post. Oh, and he misses this one. Let's go down to the sideline semi.
The conversion from Ethan to Sheila. Yes, the win is
So not only dominating, they're actually talking behind the line. I watched that try actually be created. Playmaker knew exactly what he was going to do. He had the 21 lined up. They were doing little signals to each other. Did the back door, ran to the line and scored. And those right footsteps was beautiful. So the crowd are enjoying themselves here on a Saturday afternoon, watching Wainui leading 34-22.
Thanks, Sammy, for the update down the sideline. 34-22, 12-point lead to the Lions at home and playing into the wind as well. There's great resilience from the team after being down by half.
Randwick with the kick. Savia, high kick, trying to get it into the in goal. Give us a chance for his runners to get there. Just to hold up this Wainuiomata side. Wrong run back. Good run. 2 in the tackle. 3 in the tackle. Play the ball. Going down that left towards the middle of the park. Off Leafa. Bringing his runners with him. He's had a strong game in terms of his organisational abilities. Leafa as the ball carried on down that left-hand side.
Oh, here he is again.
Here he is. He's had a great game. Great step.
Oh,
I think he's a Wellington rep too, that young boy, Whiti.
yeah.
If he's not, he should be. Tamua Leafa, he's really turning it on with his passes here today, picking up his outside centre, but Randwick was equal to it. Referee shouting, get off him. Wainuiomata, through their hands they go. Ooh. The last, I think. No, must be one more to go. Looking to shift it up. Just dropping it over the line.
Oh. Oh, here he is again.
He's having a field day, this Whiti. And that's, you got to make that win work to your advantage. Just dropped it over the defensive line of Randwick Kingfishers, popped up. They had a good kick and chase. There was a set play. There you go.
And that was the kickoff set. They came all the way from their line. You see the little chip here from Leafa. Whiti, man on the spot. 3 tries. He's got a hat trick already. Wainuiomata, they just turned this momentum right around straight after half time. 38-22.
38-22 here at Wise Park. A great comeback by the Wainuiomata Lions. The Alpha's got a simple kick to the left-hand side of the field.
He's been really impressive with his kicking game. He put up the big bombs. This is the halfback. It was actually the number 2. Aniru way up there. The bounce of the ball comes back. 3 Wainuiomata players there. Fullback could tackle Whiti. And he goes in next to the post. Brilliant. And the kick is over. 40 points to 22 star. Can you believe it?
That's 32 unanswered points. Oh, Jimmy Samu be happy.
He'll be happy. Great to see Heston Patia.
Also,
Mitch in there as well. Some of the legends of Wainui giving back to the game.
Yeah, Michael
and
Price,
when you see
Mitch
those
Price.
guys come back,
Yeah.
It really puts a lot of, mana back into the team, and we're seeing that on display today.
Yep. Yeah, good to see them. Still giving back to the game.
Exactly. Great to see them.
Yeah. Randwick again with this kicking, getting a bit monotonous for them at the moment.
Oh, look at that. Up the guts. What a run.
Oh, good strip. But, hey, recount, carrying on. Oh, that was a high shot. That was so high it wasn't funny. But the
Play
referee,
on.
he didn't see it. Wainuiomata play the ball. Just an angled run to the other side of the park. Is Tuisila to play the ball. Carrying on down that left-hand side of the park, looking to shift it back inside. Was Murchie, is it? McMurchie? No.
No.
Big boy with the headgear.
Yala.
There he goes again. Young Whare Papa, strong run. He's just playing with the defence, isn't he?
My God.
Just playing with the defence as he looks to offload so casually as we see that young boy past in there, look to shift the ball. Yeah, he's in that dummy half now. Lau looking to offload down to his right-hand side.
Tuisila. Oh! In and away.
He went left, he went right. Or was it right and left?
He went right and then left. In and away.
We'll see it on
Fullback
the
ended
replay.
up sitting on his bum.
He's probably had the wrong sprigs on. Here we go.
There he goes. He comes in. Goes back out. Fullback slips over. Young Ethan Tuisila on his debut scores another try. Excellent play. Last year playing for the St. Pat's Town First 15. This year playing for Wainuiomata Premier Grade. What a progression for this young man. Has a big future in the game of rugby league. $44-22. 34 unanswered points now. How do you stop that? How do you stop the hemorrhaging?
Mate, this late in the game, you just wait till next week's game.
Yeah,
really.
Yep.
Take your medicine now.
As we see the coaches, Jimmy Samu, Heston Patia.
Yep.
What a smiles all around for these guys.
Let me tell you, it wasn't like that in the first half. Amazing what a few points can do to the...
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Maybe they went to the whole order 10 and got a bit of advice, I'm not sure.
Maybe they went and got the flu jab. Whānau, go and get your flu jab. Get ready for winter.
Absolutely.
Two legends of the game out here in Wainuiomata. Heston Patia, Jimmy Samu. Also Mitch is one of the coaches as well.
Mitch Price, yep.
Mitch Price, so it's great to see them in their Wainuiomata. 44.
Yeah,
Can't believe
but,
it.
mate, he got no show with this kid.
Oh. A turnaround from the Lions. Excellent try from young Ethan Tuisila.
44-22, mate. That's really, I hate to say it, well, you know, game of two halves, eh?
Yeah.
I hate that saying,
Yeah,
but
yeah. But it is.
It is. That's what it was. Is
But
and will be.
We the round will start off so dominant. 2 tries, half time up 22-10. Next minute down 44-22. They kick off again. Like Groundhog Day for them in the second half.
Yeah, taken well by Tuisila, bringing his second row off his right side. Strong run. You know, the first tackle is always strong for the Randwick Kingfishers. I must say, 3 in that. Just a wee bit slow to get back on defence. Just allows Wainuiomata just to go a wee bit wider off the ruck. Pass in it, signalling to his right. Where's his runners? He goes back to the left. Starting to play football now, Wainuiomata. They're just going to just shift the ball around a wee bit. I think there won't be so much yardage place as we see Whare Papa again. Just a head fake, finding the opposition. Tamua Leafa bringing in a short play. Lost ball, went back, referee signalled, knocked on. Back in the scrum, Randwick. 12 minutes to go here at Wise Park.
Oh.
As Cassius Carissa said, it's been a game of two halves.
But yeah, it has been absolutely the Kingfishers. They'll be figuring in what happened. We're up by 12 and now we're down.
The
by
main game
22.
still to come. Big one. Repeat of last year's grand final.
Yeah, big game. We're looking forward to that one. Have a whole new team. We look at their lineup. Here we go, Toa. The boys from Ngāti Toa warming up for their game of field 2 where they'll be taking on St. George Dragons, another strong team from the local comp. We go back here to the Randwick Kingfishers. They go wide. Oh,
Oh, drop ball.
God.
Knock
Oh.
on. Referee's allowed the play to go on. I think
Back.
knockback was the call by the referee. Dummy to the right by their centre, Paseta. Still a chance for them to put on a play. At least get another try. Kingfishers working their way to the middle of the park. No, that's got to be a penalty. No. Right hand side they go. Randwick still a chance to fire, drawing pass over the top. Oh, was there.
It was on.
It was there, but the old winger couldn't quite bring it in.
It was a bit too far in field, but there was great vision from White. Throughout the cutout pass, but the ball was a bit too far in the field and went over the side. I'm ashamed there because
Wainuiomata with the play the ball 10 metres out. Strong one. Strong run off the ruck. Randwick's in there pushing them back. Just trying to claim a bit more ground. They're looking for the penalty. Pass in there, offloading. And he's hurt. No. Oh, a bit of a head fake. Step off the left, off the right. Wainuiomata just trying to find a way through at the moment. This Randwick defence is pretty strong. There we go. Drawing pass.
Oh.
Whaite Papa. Through the hands to their winger.
Stay away from the
Just starting to get a bit messy now, mate, as we're nearing the end of this game with I see young McMurchie's coming off holding his ribs, taking a shot for the team.
He'll be happy. First game of
Yeah.
Premier League. Better for it. The young guys come through himself, to each other. Started off with a bit of point before, but he scored some tries to put the confidence up. So it'll be a big game.
Randwick with the ball there, centre. He's a big boy too. Just trying to gain a few more yards after the tackle. Step. That young White. Tatunga. Driven back by that Wainuiomata defence. He's hurt, I think. Slow play the ball. Young White. Spent a bit of time in Australia too. Over there in Brisbane. Trying to make a career for himself. At dummy half he goes, passing the ball out wide. Oh, what pass was that? The ground it went, but well picked up by their centre. Out wide, Randwick. Still a chance. They've got the ball, they've got the field. All they need now is a try. Strong defence by the Wainuiomata defensive line. Offloaded Randwick Kingfishers. To their centre. Number 4 just driven back off the line. Referee. Oh.
Might have got it down. Get touchy.
Knock on?
Oh.
Knock on.
Great defence from the Lions. You know, they're up by 22 points, but they're still defending.
Wainuiomata. They're not in a hurry to play the ball. 8 minutes to go. 44-22. They've got a handy lead. Oh, that was a poor pass. Absolutely. They just gifted the ball back to the Randwick Kingfishers. And there's an opportunity here to go under the post. That was sloppy. That was sloppy by Wainuiomata.
Zakaria Mabaenga was a try.
Couldn't get any simpler.
Why don't we work out of their red zone?
I wouldn't even say they
There's
tried to
where I
work out of
see
their red zone, mate.
He gets off one. Gets off two. Yep, just comes off the feet. First up, go for the ribbon. Get a ribbon. Good try from Zakaria Mabaenga. Around 44 to 26. round two. Kicked over.
Mate, my hat goes off to the cameraman up there on the far side, scaffolding. This weather's a bit... It's not conducive to being up anything like that. Did you get up there or no?
Get up here.
You
If I
reckon?
have to.
Oh. Yeah, beautiful. It will count me out.
Yes, no, the man, no Woods. Does everything. He plays, commentates.
Good kick, Leafa. Bring the big boy off the... Oh, he went looking. Molia went looking for that hit. Unnecessary, mate. He would have come up and done an injury to himself. But anyway, Randwick just a stagger in the go forward. Looking to offload as their centre. Strong run behind the ruck. Saw a bit of a gap. Running out of dummy half there, hooker. Parker. Referee signal flopping.
Oh,
Tap and go.
wait.
Randwick. Here we go. A big 8. Offload. Oh, goodness. They should have had 3 more tackles to go. Why would you do that?
Wainuiomata working out there with
As we see in the background, the Wainuiomata captain and fullback down in the back plate. And we've got another Wainuiomata boy in the between the goalposts, injured as well. The referee should be calling time off just to sort these injuries out, as get a knock on by the Wainuiomata Lions, giving Randwick the ball back 8 metres out. Yeah, he signalled timeout.
There is some leftover honey. If you are feeling a bit hungry, $15. Where the buck is sorted. $15. Wainuiomata Lions, 44.
Field 2, the Dragons. Warming up. Dragons last year didn't live up to their standards from previous years, but new coach, Kennedy Rapiki, they'll be looking to bounce back and be one of the top teams.
Big side.
Very physical team. As we see Toa on the other side training. New coaching staff,
Okay, Daryl. No?
The new coaching staff here, Joe Aben and Joe. So, see how it goes.
Yep.
Groundwork. Get the opportunity to get some consolation points.
3 minutes to go here at Wise Park. Raymond with the ball. Strong hit back to the middle from their centre to the ground. Need a quick play the ball. Oh, that was the Shepherd. No, the referee's allowed the play to go on. Well, these play the balls are starting to get very loose, very sloppy. As we see a charge over from dummy half by the hooker from Randwick. Parker, I think. Oh, great defence.
Yeah.
Offloaded to White. Just got to go through the hand.
Numbers
in there.
try.
Yeah. Good try, Randwick.
Good try from Upper Fitter. Another player on debut.
Good try.
Putting a bit more respect into the game as we see here. Paul Parker, 40 was in, but it was a great try saver there from Wainuiomata. Gets up, plays the ball. They try to go short with Bouvier. The Wainuiomata defense was very strong. He popped it off to So'otanga. Off to Ripia Hapu, and Hapu gives the ball, gets him pass to the centre on debut Paseta, and he goes and scores a try. 30 points, 44. Put more respect to the scoreline for Randwick. They'll be happy with that.
Yeah, George will be hoping they finish strong, mate. About all he could ask from his team after being ahead 22-10 at half time. Give up a lead like that, just needed to show a bit of toughness coming back.
Yeah, no, they have to take some positive things for next week, so they'll be happy that they forced a couple of errors down here and came up with 2 tries. We see the kick is. Oh, what a kick! Great kick. Let's go down to the sideline. Sammy, that was a great kick there from the Randwick.
It was a fantastic kick. I didn't think he was going to get over, but he got it over. Kingfishers are coming back strong. This has definitely been, as you said, Cass, a game of 2 halves. Wainui, do they still have it in them? Have they got petrol in the tank? And can the Kingfishers put something else on in the last 5 minutes of this game? You tell me, lads. You're the experts. Back up to you.
So Leapa with the kick, should be the final kick of the game. Get one set out of it at least, and it'll be full time as we lead into the main game, and that'll be called by yours truly, Ken Laven. Of course, he's sulking around here somewhere as we see a strong run by their second row, the 11 out of Randwick. Yeah, just the way they fall on the ball, mate, on the floor, just makes for a slow play the ball. Something they need to work on as well. Randwick, Parker, offloading. His big prop on his hip. Just making the halfway. He lost that. Anyway, Parker picking up his outside. Oh, good
Great
fan.
pass.
Yeah, this boy, he's got some gas. This 13. Oh, good step. Unlucky.
Oh, he's
great. Is this a way to finish it? Oh. Unlucky Randwick. That would have been a great way.
That would have been the try of the match, but good cover defense from the Lions. Came across and got him out. That was an excellent run from Ripia Hapu. Showed a lot of speed.
Would have been a great way to finish the game, the curtain raiser here at Wise Park with that sort of try, Cass.
Yeah. We see him on replay. He gets it up. He gives it to number 19. 19 was going for the corner. But our man again. Hey, Papa Rawi on there. Right.
Yeah, he went to the linesman and he agreed. It's in goal. Out in goal.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
20.
Tap 20. We seal it.
Waiting for
Very slow play the ball in expectation of the full-time hooter, which can't be too far away. Wainuiomata with the ball in hand. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. Well, as you said, mate, game of 2 halves. Play of the day?
Play of the day. Mate, I'd have to go with Papa Whiti. I know he came up for a spell, but he scored 3 tries. Every time he got that ball, he was breaking tackles. Special mention to Leaf as well. I thought his kicking game was excellent. Just to turn it around for the Wainuiomata Lions for them to win 44-32. So good comeback from Randwick in there to put some respect on the score line, but Wainuiomata too strong on the day. Playing at home, they're always going to get up.
Yep. So the next games here on number 1 field, it's repeat of last year's grand final, Whiti up against the Vikings. And on the number 2 side field, Toa playing the Dragons. And mate, I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but both sides got the same colours on.
Nah, the Dragons just training tops.
Oh, okay.
Training tops. They'll be out of those.
Yeah.
Both those teams forming up on field 2. Toa taking on the faithful Dragons. Well, we'll be covering Porirua Vikings taking on Whiti. I think we're gonna head down to the sideline soon. We're going to catch up with Timmy. Looks like he's got the man himself, Woliafa.
Yeah, no, it's been a great game. Two halves. That first half would have been a bit difficult to deal with at first, but what was said at halftime?
Just about keeping it simple, keeping it basic, working that middle. Don't mean to sound cliche, but just winning that contact and getting that front foot ball to hopefully get some points on the side there.
Quite a lot of opportunities for the Kingfishers. Yeah. I saw that defence in the first half. You wanted to put them sting in there, just a bit of ill discipline that got them the leg up in that first half.
Yeah, and that's like detrimental to how we play. We're a physical team. We like to bully people, but it was hard with the Kingfishers. Always hard, physical battle. So it was just like we had to kind of pull our heads in and get smarter, basically. Yeah.
Looks like you've been working on your kicking game, which is it's been brilliant to watch. A lot of those cross kicks into the corner there. Boys knowing exactly what you want from them, and they're chasing pretty well.
I think for me, that's basically why I'm in this team. I'm one of the old guys. Heaps of us are nearly 40, but I just do my job and just try and get the best kicks I can and double deal in the end goal for the boys.
Bro, coach will be very happy after that halftime chat, so congratulations on the win. A great way to start the season. I'm so happy for you, brother.
Thank you so much, and it's been an awesome experience having this whole world around, and yeah, just thank you for having us.
Congrats. Back up to the box.
Te tini te mano te ngata tau katoa. Hello and welcome into Wise Park in Wainuiomata for the opening round of Wellington Club Rugby, the whole order round 2023. It's a replay of last year's final with the Porirua Vikings on your screen playing left to right up against the Whiti, of course the defending champion. Star Olsen is in co-commentary with me. This is a game that everybody's been anticipating in 2023.
Mate, I think it's just to see how they prepared in the off-season, how much new players that both sides have managed to recruit to as well are on display, and there's a few out of Whiti that are, and it's good to see that they're recruiting younger players. Martin off the bench, Raw at 15, Murty and Marshall, they're all first-timers for Whiti that are. And of course, playing at 5'8", making a debut, is young boy Gray. Hanara at 13 as well. So these are all boys making their debuts, and good for the Whiti side for sure.
So first time with the ball for Whiti Tara as they look to move the ball out of their own half on play 4. The Star set a relatively new look team. That's the halfway just to the left of your screen, and now Edwards on the advantage line. That's the last tackle. So Whiti looking for some field position. Willie Schuss, the fullback for Porirua Vikings, on the kick return, hitting a 2-man tackle. Edwards and Caleb Martin on defence, and now Porirua Vikings through Nida. Nice set of 6 on the Vikings that get themselves a repeat set from the penalty. So the Porirua Vikings team are starting Schuss at fullback, Tautola and Leti Tanga on the wings, Telianga and Nida in the midfield. Fuaese and Cummings are in the halves, Tautola, Akavi and Atoni. The front row, Iono and Atoni Ngatu in the second row, and Moses Skipworth is the loose forward in jersey 13. The captain is Enoch Tautolo. And off the bench, Martini, Olawapo, Atoni, Waitongi Patau and Vale Perez. And now Porirua Vikings, Akavi, Sheldon Akavi, looking to keep the ball alive, and Whiti Tara now with a tremendous carry in the first try coming for Johnny Telianga. Well, it's a welcome home for Telianga and a welcome back to the game of rugby league. It's a name that is well known in local rugby league. Johnny Telianga back after a sabbatical with the North Rugby Club, and straight away stays on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's just a simple power play, wasn't it, Ken? You know, just coming short off the
100.9
the ball.
and
They struggle to get back
Radio's on
the right-hand side for the post. Strong try for the Porirua Vikings. So early in the game as well. As we see on the replay, yeah, he's in there easy. Just bumped him off. It's a great day for rugby league too, mate, when we're promoting the whole order concept into the game as well. An opportunity for the spectators around the ground to get along to the health tent, see what's available. I know that the flu injections are due, and they're still doing promotions for the COVID injections as well. And all the health providers, or most of them, local ones anyway, are over there as well. Terrific initiative.
Yes, a very nice atmosphere and an innovative concept for the Wellington Rugby League to have this association and partnership with the whole order providers who sponsor the first round. Now Willie just in a very handy position gets the conversion, and Vikings will play from in front. And if you've just joined our coverage, this is a replay of the 2022 final, which Whiti Tara, who are 7-time champions, 7 of the last 8 championships have been won by Whiti today, and their starting lineup today. Martin is at fullback. Hamilton and Brown are on the wings. Kemp and Halbert in the centres. Gray on debut and Taiapa in the halves. Winitana, Cook and Henare. The front row, Edwards and Kiriama. The second rowers, and Benjamin Harana is that loose forward to come from the bench. Martin, Tamati Davis, a late inclusion, Murchie and Kane Marshall. As the Vikings don't take the ball on the full. So straight away they put themselves under a little bit of pressure. Whiti Tara now. Benjamin Harana at dummy half, and a couple big shots on Tawara Henare. And now Kiriyama, strong carry on play 3. Now Huya Cook, Taiapa. So Cook, dummy half, goes the right side, little inside ball. So some variation to the Whiti Tara attack. They've got terrific field position. Now Cook goes the right side. Here's the kick on the last tackle. And forced to run dead by the Vikings. And an excellent set of 6 from Whiti Tara.
Yeah, we've got a bit of an injury on the field too. I think the number 10 went down low to try and put pressure on the kicker on the last, and he's come off second best. But yeah, terrific variation, as you say, Ken, by Whiti Tara. And, you know, with the younger players that they've got, they'll only get better for it. As we see the number 10 coming to, no, he's going back in.
Yona Atoni. He was in the Orcas team in 2022. The front rower, part of the Tokelau 13 as well. And we've got Semi again, who's sidelined today.
Great start for the Vikings, as we saw with that try. You're right, Ken. Great to see John Taliaga back into the game of league after his sabbatical with the Norths. Haven't seen the Vikings look this good. I've got to give a shout out to Sheldon Nuckavi. He looks really prime this year. Hopefully he doesn't have any injuries. However, the Wainui win seems to be doing what it does best and make things pretty difficult for the defensive team once it's up in the air. We'll head back upstairs.
Thanks, Semi. Looking forward to your contribution throughout the course of this game. The Porirua Vikings find themselves inside their own half, inside their own 20, in fact. And there's the goalpost just to the left of your screen. So Whiti Tara in very handy field position. This is Raquel Gray, who will feed the scrum. And then off the back, a set play. 2 runners coming down the inside, and it's going to be Caleb Martin. A beautiful set play from the scrum. Out to the first receiver. 2 runners on the inside, and Caleb Martin in for the first try for Whiti Tara.
I see that play quite regular on NRL, mate. You know, you come from blind side to the open, unseen, and defence is not awake to it. There. When you're inside the fence, forget you get there or don't get quick enough. Oh, it's a smooth play, slick.
Nicely set up as well. A number of new players in the team. In fact, 5 players on debut. Would have been 6 had it not been for a late withdrawal. Now Aaron Taiapa, who was in the Mid-Central representative program last year, to attempt the conversion for Whiti Tara. And he locks it up at 6-all. Dane Cooper, Tamati Davis, Tera Whiti Cooper, Kahura Cameron, Tiumu Miritana, along with Ruth Boylan, Mahana Edwards, and Suzanne Duca, part of the coaching and management group for Whiti Tara in 2023. They have been in the Wellington Rugby League competition since 2016. And in that time, they have played in 8 grand finals and won 7 of them. So they have set Star Olsen the bar at a very, very high level.
Very high level, and a lot of the clubs, I can tell you, don't like to be reminded of that fact, Kenny. But, you know, that side, it's got the support of the community. You only got to look at their management side. It's reflective in a lot of those players going around how tight the club is in with the community. And so to win 7 grand finals like that is a testament to what they're doing up there in Otaki.
Tautolo with the tackle, Whiti Tera. They started with this ball from inside their own in goal. So now they've got to do the hard yards to get some field position. Halbert with a very good carry, and then a tip on as they get the ball to the right edge. Some nice variation from Whiti Tera, finding some gaps in the Vikings' defence. And now, well, they started in their own in goal, and now they're in their opponent's half. And then an offload to maintain the attack. So now they've got some really good front foot ball. Quickly from dummy half now, Cook. Hanada. Outstanding set of 6 from Whiti Tera. This is the last tackle. And now they're looking, the ball's gone, well, that's not where they wanted the ball to go, I wouldn't think. And then it just conceded the ball, Sheldon Akavi now. So as Semi was alluding to, there is a bit of wind, and then you can see the way that kick held up. And now the Vikings. From inside their own half, that's a good carry. Brandon Nida. And now out from dummy half, a little half break. Couple of missed tackles. Nice job. That's good go forward from the Porirua Vikings. Now Schurz makes some play from dummy half. And then a late offload. They're shifting the ball on the last tackle, the Vikings. Tautolo with a right foot step.
Geez, I thought he had an opportunity out wide just to tip it on one more pass again, and I think he would have been in the corner. But, no, he stepped off his right and straight into the covering defence from get up.
We're just checking a couple of jersey changes. Tautolo is actually playing in jersey number 4, not jersey 2. Brandon Naira's playing in jersey 2.
So they'll swap around to confuse the commentary team here at commentary box.
I can tell you, that's not a difficult thing to do to confuse the commentators. It's Whiti Tera from inside their own half, and they go to the edge. The ball is loose, intercepted. Now the Vikings with a big chance. Now that's only ruck 1. So they've got great field position and 5 rucks up their sleeve. Now they go to the left edge, looking for an opportunity there. The left foot step now just a metre out. Whiti Tera. They have to defend desperately now on their own line as the Vikings shift. Oloapo Atoni. So they're able to hold them out. That's play 3. Skipworth. Short ball for Atoni Ngatu. Sheldon Akavi at dummy half. Skipworth goes to the line. A missed tackle, and there's the try. So the ball was intercepted. They coughed up an easy possession. Whiti Tera, and the Vikings hit back immediately with the second try.
A little luck there for Vikings. Not a shepherd, but the defenders got in the way. The attackers got right there. Right there. So without the play to go on. Vikings just helped the plate over the try line.
No bunker in the Wellington Rugby League. Nobody to disallow Nobody to disallow the try. Star Olsen picked it out. There was an obstruction on the defender, but we're talking local, amateur rugby league. We've not the resources for a six-man bunker. There's no one in the Wellington Rugby League on Hayne and Laban's salary. The Dolphins.
For sure. Mate, they were unlucky last night, bro.
They were unlucky, the Dolphins.
What a game. What a game.
All the Broncos supporters out there will be saying, shut up, Laban. Turn their leg up, the Broncos.
Oh, massive. 51,000 people. And a few.
And a few extra. Willie Schuss for the Vikings. Another member of the Orcas representative program in 2022. Willie. He's been pretty active in the game so far. And in pretty handy position. Hopper Edwards jumping up and down from Whiti being ordered to get away from the post. Of course, that's not allowed in rugby league. It's fair game in rugby union. So Willie Schuss from 15 metres just to the right of the post in a pretty good field position. Ooh. Can't take those kicks back.
No.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky for the Vikings, especially when on the left edge here they had an injured player, number 11. He's come off the field now, but if Whiti actually had the hands to get out here, there would have been an overlap and they would have struggled, the Vikings, on that defence. But instead it turned into that intercept and a try for the boys, so it's game on down here at Wise Park. Back up to you, boys.
Thank you, Semi. 10 points to 6.
All started with that dumb pass over the top. Intercepted by Porirua.
Yeah. I've thrown many a dumb pass myself, sir, as you'll be well aware. The thing about those dumb passes, you can't take them back. You can't rewrite history as the Vikings come down the middle of the ruck. Ooh, how about that? Good yards. Dummy half run on the second ruck from the Vikings from Sheldon Akavi.
Ooh.
And then a piggyback on top of that, winning the penalty. So it's been a good 4 or 5 minutes for the Vikings. I don't know what he's calling in there, what, 2 in the tackle or stripped after he called held. The Vikings, 2 runners on the inside, Atoni Ngatu over the advantage line. So the Vikings again have got good field position with 5 rucks up their sleeve. Akavi shifts through Cummings and now they're on the left edge. Olawapo Atoni, handful on the edge. This is ruck 3. The Vikings are looking out to their right edge now to change the point of the attack. Now Skipworth, cut out ball for Naira. Oh, the ball gone loose. So Brandon Naira is in jersey 2.
Yeah, that's a couple of mistakes that number 2 has made. I think Kent.
So there's the field position for the Vikings, who've got field position, but Whiti have got the ball.
Sort of a push on from the scrum. We haven't seen that for a while from the Vikings. Making hard work for the Whiti boys to get any momentum off the first play.
And numbers in the tackle. Patau is out there but concedes the penalty. 22 minutes to go. It's been 18 minutes. 3 tries in 18 minutes. Been quality contest between so far 2 evenly matched teams. St George 12 over Toa 0. That game over on field 2. Wainuiomata with a comfortable win over Randwick in the early game start. As Whiti Tara work hard to get out of their own half.
44-22 final score at the earlier game. Wainuiomata were down 22-10 at the break.
Golden Akavi, strong ball and all tackle. I thought the tackle looked okay. Committee meeting, star.
Well, let's have a look at the replay. Was that off the shoulder or head clash?
Off the shoulder. Looked off the shoulder. To me, good timing, good hit. The Whiti Tara players holding his head.
Can't see any blood. It must have been a good tackle. On the Bit of a whiplash there. I think they'll take him from the field. Here we go. We'll see it again.
That's Hanara with the play the ball.
Slow motion replay. Oh.
Shoulder. And there's the action on field 2 between Toa and St George. They've been a great addition to the Wellington Rugby League. Toa, Ngāti Toa, Iwi and Porirua and St George from just round the corner. We've had some good teams in recent years as well. St George, well run, well managed, always been terrific in the juniors. Is that a helmet? I'd like you to look at that jersey number. So the penalty has been awarded to Whiti Tara, I think.
Looks like it, or is that carry on with the play the ball?
Okay, just their side of halfway now. Whiti Tara looking for some field position. And the tackle made by Johnny Teleanga and Oloapo Atoni. And Teleanga, second tackle in this set. Akavi there as well. And now they go to the left edge with a little double pump coming from Gray to open up the defence. Nice footwork from Caleb Martin. Turns the ball back on the inside. But he finds instead a Vikings player. The referee has blown the whistle that came off a Vikings hand, so it will be an attacking play.
The replay will show that as he looks to push the pass over the top. No, it won't. Caught the tail end of that play.
So now Whiti.
Oh. Need to have a look at that replay again. That's 2 players in a row.
Kane Marshall, he was down for Whiti Tara. He looked like a very...
Guys, Sheldon is just killing it down here at the moment. Sheldon Akavi is definitely leading his team from the front. He injured one player 5 minutes ago and he's injured another. So he's definitely come to play this season. Great to see a servant of the game wanting to put a bit of bite for his team, and even though they're hard on the line, Vikings should take a lot of encouragement from their number 6. Back up to you, boys.
Yeah, just looking at that replay, Ken, it was good. Rewarded. 17 for Whiti Tara, still feeling the after effect of that hit. See it again. Tap.
Marshall with the ball. No tackle, no contact with the head. Good technique. Nice and physical. Hopefully, Marshall is able to continue. Get more action from field 2. Well, St George and Toa. It's a tremendous initiative to open up the local rugby league competition in 2023, having all teams being hosted at Wise Park here on Wainuiomata.
Delay in the game as we look to restart. 10-6 Waikiki. Here at Wise Park, the earlier games, 44-22 as we indicated early on. Standing comeback win for the Lions.
And Marshall, he's been sent for an HIA by the referee.
Young Marshall from Wainui originally.
Tawara. Henare is back on for Whiti Tera. Now Cook. Go first. Down the right edge, a little bit of deception from Huya Cook. Dummy to the inside runner, then took the line on himself. Now tie up with a big dummy out to the right side.
Just pointing into that set. Penalty.
It was on the last tackle as well, so it's a turnover. Golden Akavi. So the Porirua Vikings were established back in 1973. Had a few name changes. They were the Waitangarua Vikings, then the North City Vikings, as they make a break out of their own quarter. Tremendous run from Schuss one-on-one with Caleb Martin, who makes good with the tackle to shut them down inside their own half. Now the Vikings. Gary Strong. They're now out from dummy half, Johnny Teleanga. It's Tautolo offloading the ball for Patau. Great field position. And the little kick into the in goal on the last tackle from Enoch Tautolo. So they'll get the ball back. Smart play from the Vikings.
80-metre set there. Terrific. Showed a bit of pace. The old fullback was up good from get up. Almost resulted in a try under the stick for the Porirua Vikings.
So there's the restart. And the Vikings looking to keep the ball in the field of play. Oloapu Atoni plays it in very handy field position. Now the tip on, 2 runners coming back on the inside. Atoni Ngatu away from the first defender. Charges over the line and the tackle of the next 2. He's just short by a metre. A great carry from Atoni Ngatu. And now the little show and go. Akavi. Well, he's been the centre of attention, the dummy half in this game. His dummy half runs and his defence work has been immense. And now he's rewarded with a very smart try from dummy half. Sheldon Akavi.
You can't beat experience, mate. It was a bit of a shimmy to the left, show and go. He stepped back behind that ruck. Everyone looked to push off to their right. In. Simple. Easy try.
Was it Foyce that got that try? Not Akavi or who?
No.
It was Akavi, was it?
Akavi, mate.
Golden Akavi. Strong opening. 28 minutes. One thing we know about Whiti Tirā, you don't win 7 championships sitting on your hands. You've got plenty of courage.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Guys, I'm here with Sheldon Akavi. Bro, what a first half you've had. You've injured a couple of plays out there, but it looks like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's tough to see, especially opposition get banged up like that, but it's part of the game, and it's either one way or the other. But yeah, hopefully they recover okay and come back for the rest of the season.
Bro, you're looking in full kit. You look like you're ready. You're a little exhausted. I'm sorry to grab you just as you're having a rest, but second half still to go.
Yeah, old age is catching up with me, but hopefully we can hold on.
Well, Ken's upstairs, Star's upstairs. They're happy with your first half, so carry on.
Thanks, Sims.
All right.
Yeah, thanks to Semi Golden Akavi. It was an insight of what's going on in the mind of a dominant player out there in this game so far. But Whiti Tirā finally gets some ball and some field position. And we know that they have got plenty of plays that they can challenge their opponents with as well. Kelly Gray and Taiapa, they're 7 and 6. Capable of mixing their game up now. Benjamin Hardana fighting hard to stay on his feet. 2 defenders on his back, does well. Huya Cook now. Out to the right side, a little double pumper now. Caleb Martin. He's been good today, the fullback Martin. So now Cook. Again, a challenge down the right side. Tamati Davis. Johnny Teleanga with the tackle over the top. Now Cook. Taiapa. Dummies. Flicks the ball out to the right side. And the Vikings able to shut them down on that set.
There was nothing end to that set, mate. To be fair, Porirua get the opportunity to bring it back off their line. Strong run, bringing the runners off the ruck. Runs out of dummy half. They've already made 30 metres on play 2.
Nice carry from Patau. Now they try to go through the ruck. Naira. Nice tackle from Tamati Davis. Now through the middle, they find some gaps. In the line, Davis hangs on to make another tackle. And now the kick on the last tackle on the ground. The chase is coming from Tautolo. Putting some heat. Another outstanding set of 6 on the Vikings.
Offside. This is a step up from the earlier game in terms of the pace.
Whiti Tirā, just as an acknowledgement for About Kitchens, Telegraph Hotel, Concrete Doctors, and all area scaffolding, the sponsors for Whiti Tirā. And the success that this club has enjoyed and the support that they have received both from their business sector and their wider community has been exceptional. As we said earlier, they got 5 players on debut for their first grade side today. It's a reflection of how their team has changed from 2022, the defending champions, to this year. And again, they work the ball out of their own half and they need to go through the middle of the ruck. Ezekiel Tautolo in number 8 for the Vikings over the top. Good work Wainuiomata. Dylan Wainuiomata, the co-captain, with a good carry. Now the kick on the last. So nice completed set. Whiti te rā. Arthur Martini, dummy half. For the Vikings, they just do a little set play off the first ruck and an offload in the tackle. Martini down the middle of the ruck and finds some metres. That's a good game. That's a good gain. Down the middle and a quick play the ball as well from quickly out from dummy half. Johnny Talianga. He's had a tremendous game, Talianga, in jersey 3. A lot of famous people wear jersey 3 stars. They come to the right edge. They come to the right edge. Now the Vikings, a bit of footwork from Naira.
Yeah, some of them aren't blessed with the head fake that we once saw and graced these grounds here at Wise Park. That's for sure.
Now they shift right to left. A little second man play, then a cutout ball. Do some nice variation to the attack coming from the Vikings. Then a quick play the ball. Martini tips it on, coming back on the inside. Shush away from a couple of tackles. An outstanding individual try in the end of some great teamwork.
Hey, that was just individual brilliance there, the way he hit the spin and just scrambled along the ground. You see the replay here. So the Vikings with the ball, taking the ground. Still a chance here for the Vikings to go left. They turned it back on the inside, gave it to their fullback, and you watch this, hit the spin, out of the tackle, and just scrambled over. Great individual try.
Johnny Talianga.
I don't know how much better he would have hit.
Well,
You reckon?
I could give him some tips. Oh, he's had an immediate impact on Willie Schuss, who's now scored a very, very important try. Kicked a couple of conversions. Very good under the high ball. Terrific on the kick return. And if you've just joined our coverage, we're celebrating a very important partnership with Whole Water. Some health providers here on the ground. Just for the Vikings, STAP Contracting, North City Physiotherapy, JDK Relocations, New Life Homes, and all traffic management services. The sponsorship group for the Porirua Vikings as Willie Schuss attempts to convert his own try from very handy field position. And what a game the fullback is having, 22 points to 6 now. The Vikings over Whiti te rā.
Who would have picked that score leading up to half time, mate?
So 3.5 minutes to half time, and then a little short kick that hasn't gone 10. So that'll be a penalty on halfway for the Vikings. They were just trying a little trick play to get the ball back quickly, but instead they concede possession and potentially give last use of the ball in the first half to the Vikings. Martini, Talianga, dummy half. Just he's taken at the advantage line by 3 Whiti te rā defenders. Again, Martini. Skipworth to the line. It's a second man play, then a tip on. Talianga with a beautiful ball, a lovely right hand fend as well. Talianga gets the return ball, and that is a try full of class and quality.
Oh, that happened so fast. Even the Whiti defence was struggling to get there. terrific play. Through the hands football. Good to see. See it on the replay here, just drawing past through the hands. Turn it back on the inside shortly. Picked up his centre. And there you go. Atiawa. Try.
Well, you can't coach class, as they say, start. Well, it's the players that presented with that opportunity. They need to make up their own minds what they're going to do with the ball, with narrow channel to work in, not a lot of space, and plenty of traffic to deal with. But there was a beautiful fend and a beautiful offload back on the inside. Good atmosphere here at Wise Park for the 2023 opening round of the Wellington Rugby League. Season around in partnership with Water Health Providers, and the game we're watching now is a replay of the 2022 final as well. Schuss with a very good conversion to push the score out. Well, they've almost played the perfect half of football, Whiti Tara. Porirua Vikings against Whiti Tara. Today, every time they've got field position, they've either been able to get a repeat set or get points. It's been a relatively even contest in the middle of the ruck. They want this kick to go to 10, and this time it will.
Oh, there was a bit of a bump there. The Porirua 13, they got away with it. They got the ball back. The old Levin's not happy from Whiti Tara. Got pushed off the play, but nearly half time, 11 seconds to go, according to our watch.
Contact sport star things happen. Also, among the many things that have happened here at Wise Park today, a tremendous fundraiser for the Wainuiomata Junior Rugby League with a fundraising hangi. Some people I understood paid, and others just picked up their hangi and walked away, Narissa. Oh, hey. In the builder star Olsen. Whiti Tara with the final use of the ball, 28 points to 6 they trail. And the scrum won by the Vikings. And now Schuss. Started on the left side, ran back the right. The Whiti Tara players are blowing up, saying that he ran behind his own players, creating an obstruction. Martini. Oh. Strong run and then a good offload in the tackle. Willie Schuss with the long ball, left to right. And now our Atoni Ngatu pushes off. Anada steps out of 2 more tackles. Strong run from Atoni Ngatu. And now Martini. Great field position again. The Vikings, they go to that left edge where they scored that terrific try just a moment ago. They got numbers on the outside, and now coming to ground Leti Tango, the left winger, then out from dummy half. Desperate defence. It looked like to be a very good tackle by Whiti Tara on Darius Patau to Martini.
Oh.
Oloapo. Tony, too big, too strong, and in the end, too good for the Whiti Tara defence.
Mate, he even took time to help the defender up off the ground. But that was just a quick tap. There was no defence there. And the bloke the size of that tree just waltzed through. Yeah, even they're trying to ask him if he was all right.
Well, their game plan, Porirua Vikings, on the back end of strong work in the middle from their forwards. They've been dominant. And the forwards lay their platform, and they have been terrific on the edge. Johnny Telianga especially, and Willie Schuss alongside Naida. 30 points to 4. 18 points to 4. St George over Toa. Half-time score, and we're approaching half-time here on Wise Park number 1 with the Porirua Vikings comfortably ahead of Whiti Te Rā. You can see on the top left of your screen the half-time graphic. They have been dominant up front. They have been classy out wide. And their ability to convert possession and territory into points has been exceptional. And what about Willie Schuss with yet another conversion right on the stroke of half-time. And 6 tries to 1. A very big statement from the Vikings, who lead over Whiti Te Rā by 34 points to 6 at half-time.
Look, guys, we are here with the legend of the game. Sonny, how are you, bro? I saw you running around in the first game. Referee, you've had so much to do with the league community, not only here but overseas. Good to see you in the game. Still smiling?
Yeah, still smiling.
Yeah?
Definitely. Just giving back to the game. I started as a young 18, 19-year-old living the hills, and then I come down and played for Upper Hutt for 6-7 years, and I just went from there.
Look, it's a great day today, seeing all these things out there. Refereeing that first game, it was the game of two halves, you must admit, and just seeing how Wainui came back. Yeah, definitely a game of two halves. Randwick, their first half, they were all over the top of them, and it was a pretty tight game. But yeah, it was all Randwick in the first half, and then their second half, it just flipped. Bounce of the ball went Wainui's way, and they come home strong. And high scoring game, 44-32. So lots of points. Are you enjoying the quality of league that we've got?
I love Wellington Rugby League. Physical footy, and it's just and just seeing these crowds there reminds me of the days when we used to come to Wainui and Kenny was running out there. When his hair wasn't grey, and he was scoring a few tries back in the day. And yeah, it just reminds me of them glory days of Wellington Rugby League. Yes.
What are your predictions on this one? It's been a good start for the Vikings.
Vikings. I'm liking to look at the Vikings. I sort of run my eye over the Whiti side, and they've got a lot of young players and all that, saying that the Vikings have too, but it looks like they've got some big boys out there, young big boys, full of running, and I think the Vikings.
Well, it's been 40 minutes of quality rugby league. If you're a Porirua Vikings supporter, especially when you lead by 34 points, 6 for 50 te rā. Well, it's fair to say this is unfamiliar territory. For the great 50 te rā club who have been so dominant in the Wellington Rugby League since they came in back in 2016, where they have won 7 of the last 8 championships. And they've got a new look team in 2023. And as they say, Star will take some time to bed in as the new players come to grips with the reality of what's expected and the level of competition they're competing at.
And when you have a look at this Viking side, they might be very pleased with the way they've come together in the very first game of the season. They're strong, they've got good back, strong forward, they test the football. They almost played the first half in the first half.
Luke Cummings for the Vikings, and the ball comfortably taken by Whiti te rā, who will start with the ball. 34 metres out from their own half. The first run out from dummy half. From Hamilton is a good one, and then Waitongi with the tackle. Now their second carry is a forward who's caught on the advantage line. Then a two-man tackle, nice job in defence. Now Cook is Gray to the line, a little double pump, and picks up a runner on the left edge. So that's the first 3 ruck for Whiti te rā done. They're inside their opponent's half now, and Kereama, Tawhiri, Kereama with the carry. That's the last tackle. Huia Cook now. A little second man play for Gray. Puts the ball in the air. It's not taken cleanly, but eventually, Leti Tango, who's on debut for the Vikings, and then earns a penalty for the Vikings team. So there's an easy piggyback out of their own quarter star.
You know, trouble with the Whiti te rā side, once they get dominated, they just can't take it and step back. They just got to go on with it and just give away too many penalties. They piggyback out of the red zone. It's just what Porirua wants.
Star Olsen, of course, he never gave away a penalty for being aggressive. Now that he's commentating. Now that we're commentating, we're able to tell him. Well, we hope most people have forgotten Star.
Yeah.
The Vikings looking to get out of their own half, and now Cummings with the ball. He's got number 7 on his back, but he's strong. The halfback for the Vikings plays the ball. Martini, a little tip on down the right side where one of their big front rowers, hard to handle as well. Ezekiel Tautolo. And now they find another big front rower, Oloapo Atoni. And a big prop earns another penalty, so consecutive penalties from Whiti te rā. They're questioning the referee.
Yeah.
I'll give you the tip, mate, won't work.
We've seen that happen.
I've been unsuccessfully questioned the referee for my entire career, I can tell you. Bro, it doesn't work.
Ask Alan Prentice, he'll tell you.
I tried to help him. But now Martini, very good field position for the Vikings. So a little 2-pass play for the Vikings. Waitongi plays the ball on tackle 1. Martini. Short ball. Boise. Now a chance down the left edge. Now Martini, dummy half for Esse. He had a runner coming on the outside, goes to the line himself again. They're in great field position. The Vikings, they shift. 2 passes now. They're looking at the right edge now. A little second man play. And now Tautolo, big, strong and powerful centre, can play back row as well. He has been an absolute handful. and gets a try down the right edge, and they open the second half, the Vikings, the way they finished the first.
What a well-worked play, though, that outside attack line of Porirua. Stayed well hidden while they let the play unfold, and of course, that long cut-out pass, getting up there centre, and diving in the corner. Sharp play, they've practiced that a few times at training. Alan Spencer.
Here's O'Sullivan. Alan Aitken. There's the Australian guy, Larry. Guy with did he have a bit of a limp? We're going back. Some of the stalwarts been involved in the game, of course, from a contemporary point of view. Arn Sakavi, who's a life member of the Vikings, a life member of the Wellington Rugby League, and chairman of the Referees Association, and a long-time contributor to our game. His history and legacy, not only of him but his family, has been absolutely marvellous. He'll be one of many people taking delight at seeing the Vikings open 2023 season in such a dominant way as the Willie Schultz, in one of the game's most outstanding players, this kid. From a long way out, trying to swing that ball around right to the left. Just not able to.
If you have a look at that ball boy running the ball back, tell me what he's wearing, Ken. I'll tell you. He's wearing a Blues top. That's how popular the New South Wales Blues are here.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
Far.
Look at that.
Look at that. Far be it from me to denigrate the New South Wales, but especially nice. Look, he looks like a lovely kid too.
What a shot.
He looks like such a beautiful kid. I wonder why his parents would wreck his life at this early age by making him wear New South Wales Blues. Bro, tell your parents, get a life as the Vikings bring the ball out strongly. They said, hang around, I'll give you a Queensland top. The team will be dominated by the Dolphins and the Broncos. You wait and see. Star Olsen.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. Absolutely.
So Whiti Tera, they need to aim up in defence. If they want to stage some sort of a comeback in this, they need to get in the face of the Porirua Vikings forwards. They need to make a stand. Doesn't matter if you give away a couple of penalties, but they need to start getting some dominance. Tamati Davis with a shot on Martini. Now Daly for Esse at dummy half. They go out towards the right side. Now Luke Cummings coming back towards the middle. Martini now, dummy half. Picks up a few metres first and then tips the ball on. Another strong run, Artuni. Atu and another penalty.
Change over.
Well, no, in fact, that's the last tackle. So at the very least, Whiti Tera, they need at the very least, they need to get a repeat set out of this possession.
Mate, they're blowing hard. They're all stacked around to play the ball and looking for someone to carry the ball forward.
Sage Martin now, dummy half for Tamati Davis. 3 in the tackle on Davis. Martin. Hopper Edwards. He's looked good, Edwards. He tried hard. Second rower. And now Dylan Winitana.
Lost the ball.
Lost the ball and the tackle. Yeah, that set was building nicely for them too. Big man after big man coming down the middle of the ruck start. That's how you build momentum. They just made that error on play 4.
Yeah, disappointed too, mate. I don't know whether they were set out there for that shift too. Maybe a bit of fatigue. Creeping in. 38-6, that might tell the story.
Yeah, well, my advice to Whiti would be don't look at the scoreboard. Just concentrate or get your hands on the ball. And now they need to make some noise in defence. They need to get stuck in here. Whiti try and force an error, do some intimidation of their own as the Vikings look to the right edge. Bump off, one tackle, strong run from Brandon Naira. Terrific work. Cummings, nothing doing, so Cummings, he goes to the line himself. That's a good carry from the halfback. He'll play the ball on the 20-metre line, but he's turned the ball over. Good work, Whiti Tera in defence. With 30 minutes to go, there's plenty of time in the match. Whiti Tera. This is Raquel Gray at halfback for Whiti Tera, the 5'8". Now Taiapa, the halfback with the first carry. Martin now dummy half. Atiawa Hamilton. Going again, Taiapa, second carry. And earns a penalty. So this will get them good field position.
Kia ora everyone, we've got Te Rāwhiti, coach for Whiti on sideline here. Second half, first half was interesting. Second half, what did you tell the boys at halftime?
So correct, you're right. First half we started off pretty good. You know, it was promising. We knew there was going to be confidence today. So at the end of the day, we sort of, you know, like we never blame the game like we're losing this many players and this and that. To me, the boys turn up and it's all good, you know. We wear our hearts on our sleeves type of thing. But in the second half, we just got to go back to the basics. Football, basics is boring, but it's, you know, it wins games. You know, gets you on the front foot and whatnot. Not only that, it just gives the boys a better format if we go back to basics.
Oh, absolutely. I think it wasn't a secret. The whole Wellington region knew that you had up to half a dozen players. Well, the people, you know, and for those debuting today, it must be huge for them. But no, it's everyone knew you were coming in with quite a new team.
Yeah, 100%. We also knew that. Like I said, we knew we've got to blow some cobwebs out. And we're going to get one game out of the way, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's from this moment now to the end of the game, it just gives us a bit of promise, you know. Like that's all we're looking for. I mean, we've lost a few key players, which is, you know, but hey, we're still here, and hopefully we just stick it in. You know what I mean?
All the best for the second half, and
very much.
Welcome to Wainui, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, with a nice chance over the top, Whiti Tera. And just out in the corner, you see the flag from the touch judge. Whiti Tera, well, and our thanks to Kia Whiti Cooper for joining us. Interesting to start to listen to him say about the importance of going back to the basics. That's exactly what they need to do. And we'll just say that after they were down 38-6 at half time, there's 13 minutes gone in the second half, and they're only trailing really 4-0 in the second half. So it's been a massive improvement in their effort and their execution in the second half from Whiti Tera. Now the Vikings through the middle of the ruck, taking metres off the Whiti Tera defence. Again, they have been full of energy in the middle of the ruck. The Vikings, and again a little tip on in midfield, and they've opened up the Whiti Tera defence with a lovely inside ball, and then a left foot step as well. And the ball again is promoted down the middle, and Martini will play the ball 22 metres out. And now they get the quick play the ball and they shift. Shus, their dummy half now. Tautolo. Ezekiel Tautolo. Away from three defenders to bring the big front rower down 8 metres out in great field position. Their defence so far has been really good. Now ball over the top. Cummings. A late inside ball. Atone Ngatu. Loses the ball and the tackle, and Whiti Tera. Well, they're 5 metres out from their own line star, but at least they've got the ball.
Oh, absolutely. It took a hell of a lot of covering defence to get back, as it was all Porirua inside their half, and the bust out wide, and the support was all there. But they just couldn't finish it off the side of the field.
Hopper Edwards, he's gone down with a bit of cramp. And a nice show of sportsmanship from Enoch Tautolo as well. Helping his opponent now with a bit of cramp. And now Whiti Te Rā. You can see they're coming hard down the middle of the ruck. Gray with the kick. Find some green grass as well. Willie Schuss has got a long way back to get his hands on this ball. So he will start from his own goal line. Willie Schuss beats the first defender with a left foot step. Runs away from the second. Tries to beat the third with a right foot step, but there was a good tackle in the end from Tamati Davis. And now dummy half run from the Vikings on play 2 is a good one, and then a second man play. We've seen this 3 or 4 rucks down the middle. Martini misses out 3 players. Atoni Ngatu with a big fan blows out 2 Whiti Te Rā players. And Hopper Edwards upset with the elbow. Well, to be fair, Start, when you're down by 38 points to 6, a little bit of fire in the belly won't hurt. So he's firing up a bit. Hopper Edwards.
Got it in the throat. Yeah, we got it on replay. He responded. The touch goes. I think he didn't see it. It was only after the 50 player sort of pointed to him. Hey, you see that?
The referee doesn't have the benefit of what you've got at home. Watch the replay of a multi-camera live stream coverage. And what a tremendous job that Atiawa Toa FM has done. No, not only today, but in recent years, covering a whole range of sport. Those of you that are enjoying this coverage live and exclusive on Atiawa Toa FM's YouTube channel. And a lot of quality people behind the scenes involved in that. Corey Stickle, Adrian Royal, to name but a few, on one of the cameras today as well. Noel Woods, entertainer, singer, performer and music promoter extraordinaire. Today operating one of the top cameras. Rugby league winger and referee. Multi-talented. So the penalty was awarded to Whiti Te Rā for the elbow contact on Edwards. So Sage Martin or Tāwara Henare. He's met by 2 defenders and driven back. Martin again, dummy half. Down the short side. Gray. Martin again out from dummy half, and Huia Cook, the first receiver. Now this is Taiapa.
Stepped into the wrong bloke there.
Now they come. The right side, Brown. Away from the first defender, Brown. Then a lovely ball for Levi Kemp in the headgear. So Sage Martin, dummy half. Now they shift to the left. Whiti Te Rā. And the tackle from Vaitongi over the top. Martin goes to the left side. Then the kick on the last tackle, and just not able to take the ball. And it's been a long time coming. They're under the post, Whiti Te Rā. Just their second try in the game. Is that Raquel great?
One of those fortunate tries. There.
Bounce of the rugby league ball. Like my Naho FR team is very unpredictable stuff.
How did the training go?
Not bad.
They all turn up?
Not bad. Some have got better attitudes than others. And the conversion is a good one, so Whiti Tera finally was something to smile about in the second half.
Just a quick update, Shadow Nakavi's back on the field. Coach has got him playing hooker for the second half. Spoke to Damon just before half time. Asked him what the game plan was. He said to go straight. I asked him why go straight. He said we weren't fit enough to go anywhere else but straight. So it's all working out for the Vikings at the moment. We'll see how the rest of the second half goes. Back to you, boys.
Thank you, Simi. So 20 minutes to go. Just remind you in terms of what's capable or what's not capable of happening. In the earlier game, what was Wainuiomata were down 22 points to 10.
10, yeah.
Came back to win 44-22.
Yeah.
So now for Whiti Tera, 38 points to 10. They get the with the conversion, it's 38 points to 12.
I'm hold up with the big prop, trying to stem the blood flow. Referee wants them off the field. He had a good game too, the big boy.
Here's Ezekiel. 24-22 Toa leading over St. George out there on field 2 as well. And then a penalty from the restart against Whiti Tera. And now Oloapo Atoni, first carry for the Vikings. Oisi with a tip on. A little late inside ball for Sanele Iono. He'll play the ball on the 20-metre line for the Vikings. Very good field position. Now they come to the left side. Another carry from Ezekiel Tautolo. Yeah, and they go the right side. So they just went down the middle of the ruck through their first 4 carries, the Vikings. Now they go to the right edge with a quick tip on. A tackle on Martini. It was a good one from Hopper Edwards. And now Cummings just rolls the ball in the in goal, but it's going to beat everybody over the dead ball line. So we're back to the 20 for the restart.
Well worked set there, mate. Unfortunately, the ball beat the fullback. Otherwise, it would be 42-20, 42-12. No way back.
Great. First carry. 50. Tamati Davis. Out from dummy half, so they're just 8 metres in. Now Hopper Edwards. Oh, loses the ball and the tackle. They didn't need that. Nice work from Ezekiel Tautolo to force the error. Here it is on the replay. Tautolo with the tackle over the top. Edwards goes to the ground, loses control of the ball. It's a knock on.
Yes.
He's got number 11 on his back, Hopper Edwards, but he's come out to the left wing. So now the Vikings just on halfway with the ball. Shush! On the outside of the first defender. He's one-on-one with the second to draw and pass. And they're in straight away, the Vikings, with a great try. Tremendous work down the left edge, especially from Willie Schuss. What a game he's having, the fullback.
Draw and pass. Get on the replay here. The edge up the outside edge. Threw in the fullback. Long pass out to the left. FX17. And in the corner.
Darius Bartau. You got some talent, this Willie Schuss.
Oh.
The goal kicking. As we said earlier, he's the full package at fullback. Ability to take the high ball on the full. Gets good meters on the kick return. He's tough in defence as well. And that's reflected in the Whiti today, only been able to score 2 tries with less than 16 minutes to go. Only 2 tries to 1 in the second half. Real improvement in the effort from Whiti and Willie Schuss. Whoa. Tremendous conversion. Well, he's converted 7 of 8 tries, Willie Schuss.
Fair effort.
Created 2 and scored 1 himself as well. Quick. Nice agility, good footwork. Here it is again, there's Schuss. Ball in 2 hands to the line on the outside of his defender. 2 options on the outside. He's got a left foot step, but he unselfishly tips the ball on for Darius Partau. And there's the result. Great try. Now off the kick-off, Vikings once again. They go to work. First carry's the front rower, second carry's the dummy half run. Now they're on the 40 already. Quick play the ball, Cummings. Schuss down the middle of the ruck this time, the fullback. Running where the big boys go. Akavi, dummy half. It was a late short ball. Sanele Iono. In 4 terrific rucks from the Vikings. Cummings. Little second man play, a cutout ball. Partau again. The right hand fan, he's got the left hand available.
Oh.
And a beautiful dummy, this boy Partau. Well, he scored an easy try a moment ago, but he had plenty of work to do on that one. And an outstanding individual try from Darius Partau.
Mate, it's like a training run up at Ascot Park. Just so clinical. There we see it again. Long cut out pass, picking him up on the edge. Bended him. See you later. Another one. Coming to the outside. Step back. 44-12.
It is.
Well, it's part of this route building that everyone goes through. Seeing that with the side at the moment, especially with half a dozen players on debut.
Well, we're going to see some great tries in 2023. It's the nature of the competition. But that try from Darius Partau, that try will be in the conversation for the remainder of the 2023 season. The way he was able to finish that and the conversion, so they now hit 50 points. 50 tara. And had everything, a couple of right-hand fends, a little show and go at the end. So 12 minutes to go. The deficit for Whiti today is 38 points. Even the most hopeful of people be having doubts whether they can come back from this. Is just too big with not enough time. Tamati Davis. Cummings.
This big boy is just so strong. He's like I don't know, never ready battery. He just keeps going.
And they open them up. Letty. In fact, it's Naira. Brandon Naira. Then they've got field position. Akavi. Little late ball on the right for Sanele Iono. He will play the ball 12 metres out from the 50 te rā line. They go the left side, Cummings. Yeah, a little no-look pass, a beautiful ball. Beautifully delivered ball. And they are in again, Porirua Vikings.
Oh. See that on the replay? Look at the ball through the hand. That part of the field, that's the short ball. A bit of a left foot step. Through up.
In a couple of terrific rucks in the lead up. There been some lovely ball play at the line, so ball player and ball runner working together in sync to get it done. And Willie Shorts is having an unbelievable day with a kick next to the post. So for coaches, Damon Rangatawa, Sam Atoni, and the manager Nelly Oloapo Atoni. I will be very happy with the effort from their team today, up against the quality and highly respected opponent in Whiti te rā. And the Whiti team, well, they're down in confidence, their heads down, foreign territory for this group of young men they find themselves in. But as we heard from Te Whiti Cooper earlier on, this is the beginning of a new process for them. With so many new players, they have a lot of quality players, those stars, that are just a text away from coming to training next week.
It won't take much. Not after this scoreline.
So Tamati Davis back to 56 points to 12. And another possession coming for the Vikings. Davis. Cummings. Shift the ball long and they go to the edge this time where they've got one of their big front rowers. Their front rowers have been impressive today. Tautolo, Atoni, Oloapo, Atoni as well. Three big men that have dominated the middle of the ruck, and they've found some more space down the left edge. The Vikings a little kick ahead on the second tackle. And Arthur Martini goes down on the ball for Whiti te rā. So they start with the ball 24 metres out from their own line and two in the tackle for Esse and Akavi. For the Vikings, Taiapa, well, he's got 7 on his back. He spent more time carrying the ball up than the front rower staff.
He's going to be sore in the morning for sure. But someone has to lead from the front, brother.
So Cook carries. Sage Martin. Dummy half, they go deep. Tamati Davis. Well, he kicked the ball on the last tackle. He's standing outside his 40. So this will be a Vikings position. So 7.5 to go. The Vikings, they are in no danger of losing the game. The challenge for them will be not to lose their shape or their structure and don't change the way that they play. So on tackle 1, Willie Shorts is through. The middle makes 10 of valuable metres. Akavi. A late ball for Iono. 4 defenders on Iono, fighting to stay on his feet. Great carry. And the quick play, the ball, Akavi. Cummings, a little chip, that ball over the top. That's from Martini. Beautiful right foot step from Martini. And a real show and display of skill. And I think that was Luke Cummings that put that little kick in over the top.
For his troubles, he's gone down with a hamstring pull. See it again here on the replay. Through the hands.
It's Cummings. Martini with a beautiful, what do they call that step? Is that what they call the Laban step?
Yeah.
Little left, right, left.
Depends who was in front of him, of course. Hey.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Depends what he was up against. Did he get the kick one nice? Well, 60-12 is not a bad scoreline. If you're a Porirua supporter, for sure.
So then when he turned up, now they go to the right side with the little Tamati Davis. There's a little ball loose in behind. Just getting details now. 30 points to 22. Toa ahead of St George with minutes. Only minutes left on the clock as Tamati Davis. He's tried hard today. Tamati Davis. He's lost the ball. 2 in the tackle for the strip. So it's another possession for Whiti Tera. Martin. Now they shift Gray. Dummy, then a nice ball over the top. Taken by Atiawa Hamilton. Then he offloads in the tackle for Tawhiri Kireama. Importantly, from a Vikings point of view, it's a slow play the ball. Now they carry. Wunitanga challenging the Vikings defence in the middle. Martin now, dummy half. Henare coming back on the inside, but again the tackle from Akavi on point. Now a little second man play and tie up with a kick in behind. The chase is coming, and it's a great finish from Caleb Martin.
Like a good try to me, mate.
Second try today. So less than 4 on the clock, 56 points. To 12.
I'm on sideline with Enoch, captain of the Vikings, bro. It's last time we spoke, it wasn't the result you wanted. You know, we're here now, and you guys have marked this date. How are you feeling?
No, it's good. So far, so good. We all know that championships are not won in the first round, so yeah, stepping stone into the rest of the season. But yeah, so far, so good.
Obviously, Whiti's going through a bit of rebuilding. You know what that's all about. Yeah. It feels as if you guys have found your straps.
Yeah, no, it's good. Having quality players back like Johnny Tilianga. No, it's good having some young bucks, but as well as some old heads just to balance it out. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good mix.
Just wanted to get your thoughts. I know you've pretty much done for the day, but congrats on the win, and good luck for the rest of the season.
No, thanks. Yeah, Whiti. The scoreline doesn't really reflect the game. It was a difficult game. We know Whiti will bounce back, so all the best to Whiti boys as well.
Shuttles, thank you so much.
Very gracious. Porirua Vikings captain Enoch Tautolo, who knows what it's like to be on the back end of getting touched up by Whiti Tera as well, and they get a chance for today anyway to reverse that with another big carry from Oloapu Tony to get his team inside the 20. And then an unforced error from Skipworth.
Full time on the 2 field, I think. There's a bit of a boil over. Over there. Or might have snuck one off St George Dragons.
The final score was 30 points to 22 star. We're just getting confirmation. So congratulations to Toa. Kia ora o la Ngāti Toa. Good result for them to open the 2023 season with a good win against a quality opponent. As Whiti try to get some energy in their attack in the closing minutes here at Wise Park in Wainuiomata, and now Tawhiri Kiriama in a two-man tackle. Big Ezekiel Tautolo has been dominant today. Now great to the line with a late ball for Kalatiana Hamilton, who's hit from behind by Akavi. He's been the best defender on the park today, Akavi.
Absolutely.
Now great. At the line, taken in a good tackle by Sanele Iono. Tie up. Kick on the last tackle, Schultz. Gets it on the second bounce, Schultz. No defence in front of him. And what a game he's had. There's a great chase coming from Murchie. He's going to run him down, is he? No, he's not. He gets there in the end. Great effort from Caleb Martin and from Rongopai Murchie, but in the end, too good. What a finish.
Time up on the clock too. Good thing about that though, mate, that Whiti never flagged that it was here. Breakaway here up the middle of the park by the fullback. He's had an outstanding game for Porirua. The chase has got to be offloaded. The boy here has been solid. Just a shrug, bend, and over.
And yet another try assist today for Willie Schuss. Wins today for Randwick. 4. Wainui.
Atiawa over University.
Hutt. Victorious over University.
4 over Dragons. Park here. Goes over. See the full-time hooter and Vincing.
It was, you might have heard on the ground announcements for the acknowledgement for New Zealand Rugby League, who have had representatives in Wellington overnight and this week, running well-being sessions for our young rangatahi players hosted at the Randwick Club last night. Jerry Seal, John Tain Hape, Ali Lautiti, the legend himself, was here imparting his knowledge as the full-time hooter goes, and a fantastic performance, obviously, staff from the Vikings.
Well, it's been a great day too overall, with the theme of the day, no order, round rugby league to kick the season off. Opportunity to get closer, as you say, to all the community providers out there, rugby league, and to support our supporters and players as well. Terrific day, well staged. Thanks to the Wainuiomata Club for making the facilities available, of course. Big day, Wellington Rugby League, they're going out of their way to make it a terrific day of football, that's for sure. And of course, not forgetting, mate, our Māori Wardens, always available, always there doing their bit in the community. Car park full, they even went over to the Marae car park. On the grass everywhere. Awesome day of rugby league. Mate, it's been a pleasure.
It has been, bro. On behalf of Emi, Cass, Star, and the team from Atiawa Toa FM, and those of you that have been watching on their YouTube channel, thanks for everybody's contribution today on a day where Te Araha, Wainuiomata Toa, and the Porirua Vikings opened the 2023 season with wins in what was a very innovative and creative way to open the season. Thanks to the Wainuiomata Rugby League Club who host this opening round 1. And our thanks to you at home for listening and watching today. We look forward to your company throughout the remainder of the 2023 season. Kia ora.